Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Red Staff D&D. I am your host. Just kidding. Pav is actually the host. I'm the DM.
Hello, everyone.
Whatever the fuck that was.
Hello.
Hola, ¿cómo te llamas? Alright, so, where we last left off, Pav over here Hawk, had just bought a slave and started some campaign posters, along with doing a rather vigorous performance. Varric,
It's always a vigorous performance.
Varric took off to God knows where, and in the meantime, he had met up with his clan, discussed a few deals, and made his way back. We have a new player joining us. She will be introduced later. Jakar had just gone to his room to pray, and our returning player, Sev, wasn't here last time. So as for him, well, we just put him in the inn because no one wants to play as him. All right, ladies and gentlemen, how shall we begin?
Barack, it's all you, bud.
All right, so Varrock, you made it to your village, spoke with your elder, took care of some business. I don't know what that business was because you never told me, and I really didn't want to play the village elder again.
So
Anyway.
I am on my way back from the elder, exhausted, still covered in blood from the fight, and I stumble upon a campsite. As I reach the outskirts of the campsite, I just collapse, completely pass out.
All right. So we have a passed out half-orc outside of camp. That's always a good sign. Let's see. Are we continuing directly from last night, or are we going to say it's the next morning?
Morning, because I'm on my way back and I've already talked to them.
Okay, so it's next morning. All right, so everybody else, you're waking up. Ari, you are just waking up from your campsite. And as you look around, you notice a half-orc just laying in the road. Clearly, she has chosen not to speak today. All right, so we're just going to go straight to the inn while she figures out what she's going to do. Hawk, you are waking up. You see Sarah has started going over her little campaign posters, making little extra tweaks here and there.
Okay. I look them over. They look quality. I'm guessing.
Oh yes, they're of rather good quality, higher quality than you expect from a slave. Clearly, she has been educated and possesses some sort of drawing skills.
Okay. She already knows what I wanted her to do with all of that, so I'm going to let her go ahead and do that. I am also going to give her... Let me find my inventory. There it is. I'm going to give her 5 gold.
Okay.
To purchase any other supplies that she needs to get that she'll need to do to carry on the setting up meetings and things like that. If she needs to get more stuff for posters that she wants to do, whatever small purchases that she needs, I give her 5 gold for that.
Okay. So she takes your money, puts on the new outfit that Topsy had laid out for her, and she heads out to town.
And I'm going to go downstairs, and after all of the ale that I had drank the night before, it's like everything is amplified right now.
Mm-hmm.
Got just a pounding, hangover. And I'm going to go down, and I'm going to order just a typical greasy breakfast.
So the half-orc breakfast?
No, I'm not ordering the half-orc breakfast. I am.
Yeah, that's a mistake, by the way.
Yeah.
Mistake.
Yeah, no. That steak's been sitting there for like 3 days now.
Yeah, no, don't worry. I got some for that.
Hey, man, it looks like your stream went offline.
Did it?
Yeah, because
Wait,
I was
is
watching
there
the
a link to
live.
that? Yeah, why do you not use Twitch?
No, I don't use Twitch.
I see. I've never even heard of this site.
Yeah. No, it's live. It's up.
Um,
There might be a go to live button up at the top left. Click on that.
Oh yeah, I just did that,
Oh,
and
just refresh.
now it's I just refreshed it.
Yeah. So I am. I'm downstairs and I just order my complimentary meal for the day, just in a breakfast with a cup of ale to go along with it. You know, hair of the dog type of thing.
Okay. Well, you see that the meal that they bring you is just a small size of eggs and burnt bread.
I like to wait.
Like not super burnt, but just like slightly burned.
I'd like to bring the get the attention of the bartender.
Yes.
I was supposed to have a better meal with my breakfast with my room. Can I get like sausages, some bacon? This I was supposed to be having a decent meal here. This is charcoal.
Well, Topsy decided that you will get a minimum breakfast due to the grievances that your friend has brought him.
Okay.
ooh.
Those issues that Topsy has are with my acquaintance. I had a lot of people in this place last night. A lot
Yes.
of people buying your ale.
Mm-hmm.
Your sales are going through the roof because I'm here. I expect a better breakfast than this.
Well, to be honest, we would give you a better breakfast if we had the stuff. As you said, there was a lot of people here buying our ale and buying our food. This is about all we can scrounge up besides moldy bread, and we didn't think you wanted that.
Okay. Thank you.
You're
And
welcome.
I'll sit and eat my breakfast.
All right.
Oh, before you go, what's the website though for the stream?
Mixer.com/Pavlon Gaming.
I'll throw it in Discord real fast.
All right, thanks. Couldn't find it.
All right. I'm done for now.
All right.
I wake up, I get dressed, and I spend the half-hour ritual praying to God Nuada for my spells for today.
Okay. You do
And
so.
after a half hour, I go downstairs and order a meal.
All right. You see about the same thing that Hawk got, a small portion of eggs and a bit of bread that is slightly burnt.
All right.
I hope
scarf
that's
it
not
down 'cause I'm
copyright
hungry.
infringements. I'm gonna put this on vibrate.
Okay, so I guess I'm in my room too. So I wake up, and do I have a window in there?
Do you have a window? Yes.
Okay, it opens. I'm assuming,
Yes.
and then it's just that alleyway, right? There's an alleyway right there.
As you begin to open it, you hear it clunk against the building next door.
So there's just a little gap?
Little gap.
Okay. Do you think I could fit the stake through that gap?
With some effort, you can definitely fit the stake through that.
I'm just gonna just shove that stake through the window out. Just I'm gonna get rid of that thing.
So as you bring it out from your sloshily, juicely covered bag and just stuff it through the window, and you just hear it just fall down the window with a sizable little.
Yep. I'm just gonna wipe my hands, close the window, and I'm gonna take my bag downstairs. I'm gonna wash it in that wash bucket.
Okay.
I was gonna bathe today.
The one that
I'm gonna bathe before I do that though.
Okay. So you
So
have removed the stench from you, and then you begin to wash this blood-covered bag.
yeah,
Topsy's gonna charge you for that.
she doesn't know it was me. All right. And once I get all that, I'm just gonna go in and wait for my party in the inn.
All right, so
I
you're
can't-
waiting there.
Can't order no food. I think I have some rations, so I'm just gonna eat all my rations that I have.
You're gonna eat all of your rations?
No, I'm going to eat some of my rations.
I would say you only need like a ration a day, man, or a ration
Yeah.
every meal.
I'm
Right,
not
so
gonna.
So you're gonna eat some of your rations, okay?
Yeah, I have
Let's say all your
21 day ration, so I have 21 days worth of rations. I think. I think that's what that means.
It's more like 7 days worth of rations because you spend about 3 for breakfast, lunch, dinner, but that's only if you eat 3.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just say I'm gonna eat 3 throughout the day, periodically.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get rid of 3 of them.
Just in the middle of combat, you just see him just rifling through his backpack. What are you doing? I'm hungry.
Someone's got to eat.
And that might as well be me.
But yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm
All
gonna
right,
do.
so you're sitting there munching down on your hard crackers and some weird black tar looking thing that sustains you for
Oh,
the
dear,
few
right?
hours.
Oh god, that sounds
Yeah,
great.
This is Civil War rations, so
Ooh, just peachy.
tack and tar.
Sounds
little-
delicious.
With a little bit of tobacco for your chewing privileges.
Oh, what joy.
All right. You guys are still eating. Are we going to hear from?
Is my mic working now?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I carefully walk up to the orc on the ground and check if it's breathing.
Okay. You do feel a pulse, and you hear this ragged little coming from it.
I check to see if there's anything of worth.
All right. You find a giant battle axe, a makeshift little buckler, which is odd for someone of his size. And then you find a pouch carrying about 10 gold on him.
Hmm. I give him a nudge to see if he'll wake up.
All right. Do you want to go ahead and roll a feat of strength?
She's a thief, isn't she?
Yeah. But she's kicking him, so. And she's a little halfling, so she's going to need a lot of oomph to get that kick in, to get him to stir.
Was that a feat of strength?
Yeah. Earthquake! Can you guys see me moving the screen at all, or?
No.
I can see
No.
flashing light a little bit on you,
No, I
but
see your camera, but the map board is not changing.
Oh, okay.
I've rolled a 9.
She rolled a 9.
All right, so you just lightly give a little kick to his face. He doesn't seem to stir. If
Always
anything,
in the face.
She's little, man. She's got to make sure she wakes you up. All right, so he doesn't seem to stir, but he does appear to be breathing.
I pour some water on him.
Oh,
Okay, so she pours some water on you, and you just violently wake up.
I'm assuming as I wake up, I'm going to jump to my feet. So as I do, I jump up. And as I jump, I just swing one hand back. And due to my size, I'm going to presumably assume that I just completely miss her.
Well, I mean, if you're like aiming for like maybe like a head or a body blow of someone your size, then yes, you would completely miss her. Or
Well,
just
leaving my tribe, I'm going to assume it's somebody my size.
okay. So yes, so you just swing an axe over her head, just kind of looking around for someone your height, and you see nobody.
So confused, I'm just going to just look around up instead of looking down to see who is around.
Okay.
I'm going to stand closer to his feet so that I'm out of arm's reach and kind of tap him to see if I can get his attention.
Okay. You feel a slight tapping on your thigh.
Hmm. All right, let's see how I want to do this. So, what does her camp look like? What's all in the camp?
You see a tent and a fire, and then 2 horses tied to a tree.
All right, so I look down, and I'll say to Chick, are you the one that woke me?
Yes. Why are you in my camp?
I saw a place to rest, and I passed out. I've been running for a little over a day now, going on a day and a half.
Why would you do something like that?
I had to get to my tribe and then make it back to the town. I found a few friends there that I'm trying to reach again. At that point, I'm gonna look over and I'm gonna see the horses. So I'm gonna. Are both of those horses yours?
Yes.
Are you alone?
Excuse me?
Are you alone? Do you have somebody with you, or are you by yourself?
Of course I have someone with me.
Can I roll a perception check on that one?
You can roll a perception to look around, or you can roll an insight to see if she's lying.
I'll do an insight.
All right,
That's what I was meaning.
Then I need,
Wisdom.
yeah, Ari Sika to roll a persuasion and then you guys are just essentially going to attack each other. If she rolls higher than you, then you fail to see if she's lying or not.
Got it. Nope, that should be easy. Man, these dice stay true to my nature.
That's why I got my own, because I rolled a 1, and I don't feel like I should ever roll a 1. Like a 2 I can deal with, but a 1? Really?
Yeah, I should get just a D20 from you, just so I can roll. Because I don't like these electronics either.
Hey, you got that little app on your phone?
Yeah, it's true, but I don't like that one either because it's too wobbly, and if you move it just a little bit, it's weird.
You can shut that off, man. All right,
can?
so Varric, you failed to
Oh,
detect
shit.
any sort of lie from her, so you are forced to believe what she says.
As she says that, so all right, so I'm gonna get a little bit solemn, and I'm gonna say, I was gonna see about borrowing one of your horses to make it back to town. And okay, so then I'll say, I'm sorry for bothering you, and I'll just start a slow, steady jog, continuing back towards the town.
This is like the nicest encounter that he has had since he started. I just want to point this out.
I know!
This is the first time he has had any kind of
Yeah, I'm waiting for him to fuck shit up or something.
with anything.
I can't.
Whether it breathes or it's
I was
an inanimate object.
expecting him to like look at her and then just kind of like punt her. That was what I was
I
expecting.
can't. I'm still at one hit point. I never got to take a rest.
No, when you passed out, you did a long rest, so you're at full health.
Oh, was that a long rest?
Yeah, well, you can roll your hit die to see how much HP you regain.
If it's a long rest, you gain all of it back.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah, and it was roughly 6 to 7 hours that you slept, because it was roughly about 2 a.m, and it's roughly like I want to say about 7, maybe 8:30 ish.
Oh, well, too late now. I'm already running back. I thought I was at one hit point.
So you're saying if you weren't at 1 hit point, you would have punted this chick?
I probably would have just walked up to the horse and took it. But, yeah.
See, that's what I was expecting, honestly, something like that.
I'm sorry for bothering you. I'll leave now.
Oh,
What?
back up. I'm going to pack up my stuff and slowly follow him just to make sure he's okay, and at the same time try to keep out of his sight. Because I'm not so sure about the "are you alone" thing.
What?
He's a really big guy. I'm a tiny little thing, and he asks, "Are you alone?" I'm going to kind of be cautious.
Okay. So as you just see this half orc just strutting his stuff down the hallway, down the way, you think after a safe amount of distance, you grab your horses, throw all your stuff on, and then begin to follow him at a slow canter.
Yes, a slow pace because I'm going the same direction.
Yes, you are.
I want to stay behind him.
Okay. I'm just imagining this this halfling that is now just eye level with this orc.
I just feel like we're about to run into an encounter.
I could throw some bandits in there. I mean, if that's what you want. I mean, I can roll real fast to see if you do. Odds or evens?
Odds.
All right, so Varric, as you're running down, you just see this group of people just emerge from the trees. There's about 3 of them in front of you. Then as you get closer, you see about 2 more just appear from behind you.
Nice.
Well,
That's fun.
so as you're just standing there, jogging in place, they go, "Oi, what be an orc like you be traveling alone? Don't you know it's dangerous out here?"
Okay, so I'll turn. Is that the person that said that in front or behind me?
In front of you. He's standing in between 2 guys, and then the 2 guys behind you appear to be archers.
And how far away are they?
The one guy is about 10 feet in front of you, and then the other guys are about, they're standing right next to him, and then the 2 behind you are about 15 feet away.
Did I hear the 2 people behind me come out?
Oh, you did. They weren't quiet about it.
Okay. And do they have ranged as well, or?
The 2 people behind you have range. The 2 in front of you seem to have, the person in front of you talking has a sword on his waist and a shield on his back, while the other 2 just have swords.
Okay.
I want to see you just cut them all down.
So he said that it's dangerous out here.
Yes, it's dangerous for somebody to be traveling alone.
So I'm going to start laughing. Due to my recent encounter with Topsy, I've been left a little bit angry.
Okay.
And so I'll say you're right. It is. And I'm just going to tackle the one dead in the middle. I'm going to rage and just hit him as hard as I can.
Roll a grapple, man.
What if they were just friendlies?
Shit.
Oh, shit. Well, there you go.
All right. So since this is, so you're like grabbing him and like throwing him into the ground, kind of like a suplex kind of thing, or?
Yep.
All right, man. I want you to roll the damage for your axe plus strength. This is essentially you're slamming this little dude with all your strength just into the ground.
And I'll get because it'll be +5 due to the rage. So.
Yep.
Are you raging?
Yeah, he
I
raged.
said I was raging.
Okay.
So all this dude saw was just this orc just laugh and then go, and just spear the motherfucker, slam him down. As you, oh shit, 11 damage. All right, so as you slam him down on the ground, you just see the wind just. The wind has escaped him, and the other guys are just shocked as they're trying to reach for their weapons. All right, now we're going to roll initiative. First guy, second guy, third guy.
Oh man.
All right. So the one behind you with an arrow knocks it and lets loose. I rolled
Now,
a...
hold on.
What's up?
With me tackling them, does that put those other two on his side in between us?
Essentially, you have knocked him a little bit backwards, and now they are on each of your sides.
Right, but for the archers, wouldn't that give them a... Would they still have that clear shot, or would be at a disadvantage now?
No, because they were standing like shoulder length apart from you. So it's like okay. How do I explain this? Go to the page y'all are on.
Because I thought you said that 3 people in front of me all had swords, and then the 2 people behind me had bows.
Yeah, essentially it's like this. You're standing in the middle here. The 3 guys were in front of you. You tackled him, slammed him right here. You're standing here, and then they're here and here. So they still have a clear shot of you.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That helps.
Yeah, put everything back because that's how I like it. Okay. All right, so I rolled a 9 and it doesn't hit. So the first one lets loose an arrow. It just whizzes past you. All right, and then all right, so the first one on your side pulls out his sword, swings at you, doesn't hit. Second one doesn't hit. Jesus Christ. All right, it's your turn, man.
Since I have the shield, I'm gonna hold the axe in one hand, and the dude that's prone, I'm just gonna go ahead and hit with the axe.
All right, roll with advantage because he's on the ground.
Ooh.
I don't need it.
That's a critical.
That's a natural 20.
Jesus,
dead.
That's gonna hurt.
He's dead.
I'm gonna tell you now. No matter what you roll, he doesn't have a lot of hit points left, so he's just dead.
Hold on. I want to know what I roll.
Okay. Due to your racial feat, you get like 1 extra hit dice. Then you add all the extras.
So 8, 16. Hold on.
That'd be 16 plus 5 is 21.
Plus 4. So 25 damage.
Yeah, he's dead. You just bring down the axe just within his skull, and with a mighty little, you pop the axe right back out, and you just stare at your next guy.
And I'm going to ask them if they want to continue. I'm going to roll an intimidation to see if they even want to continue this, or if they want to run.
So roll an intimidation.
Oh, we're keep going. These are ballsy.
All right, so let's see.
Hold on.
And okay, so you see one of them just immediately just drop his weapon and just start running. The other one just look at him and go, "Coward!"
Was it one of the archers or one of the swordsmen?
It was one of the archers. Just
So
threw his
with
bow
one archer
down and
left,
just-
with my movement, I'm gonna place myself behind one of the other bandits that are attacking me, putting him directly between the archer and I.
Okay. Well, the archer that ran, it was his turn next. So now it's the first archer's turn. He's going to attempt to shoot you in between the one guy. Fell off the table, so that's a natural 1. So you just see an arrow just into his comrade. So it does a d6 of damage for 3 damage. You just see an arrow just whiz into his shoulder. You just see the look of, sorry! All right, the second guy trying to shrug off the arrow takes a little swing at you. He doesn't hit. The arrow's just blocking him from getting that full swing. The next guy goes in for a lunge and just like completely runs past you. He's now standing behind you as he missed. It is your
Did he
move
run?
now.
Did he run right past me?
He tried to stab you, and then
So
you
I have
just,
an attack of opportunity against him.
You do have attack of opportunity against him. So his attack rolls are looking really good. His other moves aren't looking all that well. Are you okay? So that hits. Roll damage.
It's not a natural 20.
It's not a natural 20, but it still hits.
I told you I wanted to see you slash them all down. See what you're doing.
8. All right, so just as he's running past, you just slash him along the back, and you just look at the next guy, or the guy in front of you.
Is it my turn to attack?
It's your turn now.
Okay, so then I'm going to attack the guy in front of me.
Uh, 14. 14 doesn't hit.
Oh. Okay, then I'll end it there. I don't need a bonus action for this.
Okay. So Archer's going to take a shot again.
Wouldn't the halfling be seeing any of this shortly?
She is watching all of this, yes. Whether or not she's going to pitch in to help is up to her. All right, so the first guy shoots off an arrow, misses completely. The second guy takes out his sword, swings at you. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Okay, so I roll because I rolled a natural 20, so I roll 2d8.
Oh,
2. All right, so for 7 damage.
And that'll be cut in half because I'm raging.
So for 4 damage. And then the second guy goes to try and turn his little thrust or his little into a swing, misses completely. It is now your turn.
So there's a guy on both sides of me now.
Yes, and then there is an archer over here.
Okay, so the archer's still there. That's right.
One of them ran away.
To the guy in front of me, I'm just going to attack him again.
Doesn't
Another
hit.
miss. And I'll stay there because if I move, they both get attacks of opportunity.
That is correct. All right. So Archer's going for a shot. 19. Does that hit you?
If he's rolling with disadvantage, you got to roll again.
All right. So that's 15.
Nope.
Okay. So he shoots. It whizzes past you. Next guy goes in for a swing. So you said 15 doesn't hit. That definitely won't hit. So all 3 of them miss you. Jesus Christ. I get 120 out of this. All right. Swing, man.
Goodness gracious. All of a sudden, I can't hit anything. So I'm going to swing back again for the guy in front of me.
That hits. So roll damage. 7. And you did
So that's
8.
set. He's now at 16 points of damage.
He is dead.
Cool.
So this guy's...
I'm going to take my chances with the attack of opportunity, and I'm going to go just on the other side of the guy that's behind me.
So you're gonna go like here.
Yeah.
Okay.
That wouldn't level an attack of opportunity because you're
No, it
still
wouldn't.
melee range.
Yeah, you're still within melee range.
Okay. Then never mind. That's
Okay.
good to know.
Yeah.
I'm
You
still
only
gonna
get
go
attack
there
of
though.
opportunity whenever you leave that character's melee range.
All right.
Got it.
So rolling with disadvantage. All right. So I rolled a 22. So I rolled an 18 and a 19.
Okay.
So that hits.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
All right. So for 1d6 of damage. All right. So I rolled a 1. So you take 1 damage.
Okay.
Stop laughing, Sev.
I can't help it. It's funny.
You're gonna die next.
You keep going solo.
Shut up. All right. So the guy takes a swing at you. I rolled a 17. Do I hit?
What was that?
The 17.
17? Yeah, it just hits.
All right. So that is 1d8 for 2 damage.
So that'll be 1 damage. Because
Yeah.
I'm still raging.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm gonna attack the guy in front of me. Ouch.
The natural one.
All right. So as you just go to swing, you put in way too much oomph and just slam it into the ground. It is stuck there. You want to perform your bonus action and try and yank it out of the ground? That's not. I mean, you can just release it and just start wailing on a dude.
So with my bonus action, actually, yeah. I'll go ahead and try to pull it out of the ground.
All right. So roll a feat of
Acrobatics.
strength.
I mean, athletics.
It's a feat of strength because you're.
Straight strength.
I'm waiting for like another natural one.
He falls on his own axe, cuts himself, buries it in his chest.
I lagged again. It's all. There we go. Were you guys able to see what happened?
I am not.
Okay, so it is a. It was a 20. I just got booted. It wasn't a natural 20. It was a 15 plus 5.
Okay. Well, you managed to yank it out of the ground. So there's no problems there. All right. So now it's my turn to attempt to shoot you again. That is a 16.
Misses.
All right. So the first one misses. Next one, I rolled a 17.
Hits.
All right. So that one hits. That's the D8 for 5 damage. Half that. So that's 3 damage.
How long does rage last?
Until the end of the fight.
10.
Oh,
Yeah,
jeez.
it's-
No, it and I'll get 1 minute of it, but then I can rage twice, so I have to
Well,
rage
I mean,
again.
1 minute. So, I mean,
it's
that's.
rage will
It's 10.
essentially last 10 rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're on round 4 or 5? 5.
Okay.
So I got you for 3 damage. It is now your turn.
I'm gonna go ahead and attack the guy again. Hopefully it's better than the 1. It still doesn't hit.
Nope.
All right, so I'll
Yeah.
end my turn then.
Man, he was getting real lucky before.
Out of pure, because I am going to sneak up behind the archer that's there and try to attack him.
Okay, roll stealth.
I've even started playing and I'm already having fun.
Well, I'm happy. I was a little concerned you guys would be like, man, I want to fight.
It's always fun when we watch like people beat up on Varrock.
Right?
That just sounds
Normally.
so horrible. All right, so a 13.
Now, would she have an advantage on that since I'm making an awful lot of noise?
I'll go ahead and allow that. He's distracted, so go ahead and roll with advantage.
So am I rolling to hit or am I rolling to sneak
Just
up on him?
roll the
Sneak
same
up.
thing you rolled again.
Yeah.
It'll be one.
Yeah,
It'll be a D20 plus your stealth bonus.
Well, I mean, that succeeds, so just roll to hit. And you're
Okay.
rolling with advantage because you're stealth. So you should get an extra critical, too. Right? When you use stealth?
No, it won't be a critical. It'll just be sneak attack.
Yeah.
Well, if she has sneak attack.
She should. She's a rogue.
Yeah, but does
Yeah, you get it at level
I don't know
1.
if I don't know if they get it at level 1 or not.
They do. It's 1d6 or 1d4.
Yeah, 1d6.
The attack roll is with strength, right?
No, for
she
hers it'll be
has-
dex.
Yeah, because she
Maybe
has
dex.
daggers. Yeah, because she has daggers.
Yeah, so now you're just rolling to hit at this point. He didn't see you, so you're rolling to hit. So it'll be a D20 plus your
Plus
dex
4.
modifier.
Or, yeah,
So
3.
you rolled 22.
Well, that hits, so.
Ooh.
Yeah, at first level, she gains sneak attack.
I haven't played a rouge yet.
Rogues are fun. All right, so you're rolling for damage. We already agreed that rogues get 2 attacks, right?
Am I rolling this twice?
No, you're rolling damage now. Plus
For
So
yours.
you'll
the
roll-
daggers.
Yeah, for the
Yeah,
damage.
for the daggers, plus your sneak attack damage. D4 plus 2, so 6 and 12 damage. Okay. Ouch. Right, so as you just drive these daggers into him, you just feel him just trying to begrudgingly just walk off this brutal attacking that it's got. And as he begins to walk away, you can perform a feat or an attack of opportunity as he's trying to get away from you. So you essentially roll your d20 again.
Nope.
Nope, you don't hit.
No.
All right, so Varric, it's the archer.
My turn?
The archer used his turn to walk away, and now he's going to shoot. I rolled a 11. Does that hit you?
No.
Okay. And then the other guy, I rolled a 15, which you said doesn't hit you.
Nope.
All right, so roll to attack.
So the archer's still near her.
The archer is still near her.
So with my bonus action, I'm gonna pull out a javelin, and I'm gonna throw it at the archer.
Okay. Throw it, then add your ranged weapon modifier.
How can he do that when he's in combat with his axe?
Essentially, he's putting away his shield, pulling out the javelin, and chucking.
All in one move?
Is
Um,
that able?
I'm pretty sure throwing something is a bonus action.
It's a full attack.
Oh, it's a full attack?
Yeah, that would be a
Alright.
full.
Yeah.
action.
Okay. So yeah.
I wasn't gonna try to hit the other guy. I was just going for the archer this time.
Okay. So roll your d20 plus range modifier. That's your range?
It's a strength, is what it is based off of.
Okay. Well, fortunately for you, that doesn't hit. So the archer just sees this javelin just like whiz past his head as he's trying to limp away. All right, now it is Aristika's turn, unless you want to move.
I'm going to attack the archer.
All right, so you're moving up. Swing. Or I guess roll. Are you
Nope.
adding your dex modifier too?
Oh, am I supposed to do that? No.
+4, it still wouldn't have hit.
That's probably
Yeah.
about +3. Your dex was +3.
+4.
Yeah, it should be her dex modifier plus your proficient in daggers, so it should be your dex and proficiency.
Mm-hmm.
So that should be
So
like
that'd be +6.
Yeah.
So 15.
15 just barely hits.
So we add the proficiency of the weapon on it too. So where it says to hit
If-
+5,
Yeah.
I would add the +5, then my strength and the rage.
Why would you?
You wouldn't have the rate. On an attack, if you're using a weapon that you're proficient in, that for your class, it specifically says that you're proficient in it. Then whenever you roll your attack, it's your d20 plus your modifier plus your proficiency bonus.
Oh,
But you have to specifically be proficient in that weapon.
okay. So if it's okay, so like it says on the character sheet, it says battle axe, and then it says +5 to hit. So I'm assuming I'd be proficient in it
Yeah.
because I'm proficient in martial weapons. So
Well, I mean, if it's saying it's already +5 to hit, then it's already adding in all your modifiers. So you would just add your +2 when you're raging.
Yeah, barbarian, you have simple and martial weapons, so yes, you would be proficient with a battle axe.
Yeah, so it already says +5 to hit, so that means you would already have it's already calculated your strength and your proficiency bonus. So all you got to do is add your rage to it.
okay. Well, that makes it better.
On your character sheet, where it says there's a column where it says to hit
hmm
your attacks, that should automatically be calculated. So it should just
Okay.
the d20 plus whatever number is in there.
All right, so she hit
Okay.
for 3
Unless
damage.
I'm raging, and then I would add the rage.
Correct.
Yeah.
Cool.
As far as I can tell, rogues don't get a second attack.
Not until later.
Yeah.
I don't think they get a second attack until 4th level.
And that's only if you go into the specific archetype.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So whose turn
she
is
did
it
3
now?
damage. It is the archer's turn. He is looking a little rough. He's going to attempt to shoot Arisika. Arisia. I'm just going to stop trying. He's going to shoot A.
Ari works.
Okay, Ari. All right, so I rolled a 16. Does that hit you?
Yes.
Sweet. And I rolled a 4 damage. Yay.
Okay.
All right, now it is the melee guy's turn. I rolled an 18. Does 18 hit you,
Yeah,
Barrett?
that hits.
Okay. For 1 damage. God bless America.
Land of the free.
Land of the fucking shitty rolls.
All right, I'm gonna throw another javelin at the archer.
Okay.
Oops.
7 plus 7, is that what we're going with here? Is that what you just
Yep,
rolled? Okay.
So it's still a miss.
Yeah, it still misses. All right, now it is Ari's turn.
Rolling to attack.
All right.
That'll do it.
Yeah, she doesn't even have to add her modifiers. That hits. Roll. Actually, no matter what damage you roll, he's dead. So, Sev's character is dead.
Oh no.
All right, so the archer is dead.
Cool.
Yeah, because he had one hit point left. He was struggling to live. All right, so now it is the melee guy's turn, and he is the only one left. And I rolled a 4. I know I don't hit.
Nope.
Your
So that
turn,
means
Eric.
it's my turn. So with
Yep.
my bonus action, I'm gonna pull my axe back out,
Okay.
and I'm gonna hit him with it.
Okay. Roll to hit, buddy.
And then for the damage part, it would just be just the modifier and the rage, right? It wouldn't be the to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys saw my roll, yes?
Yes.
It popped up?
We see your roll. It's a 23. It hits.
Okay.
Hey! And we haven't hit this guy yet, right?
And I'd already hit him earlier for 8 points.
He
Okay,
has he has an arrow in his shoulder.
That's right.
Oh, and 3, that's 11, so that's 22.
Yeah, he's dead. Eric, how do you want to finish this?
Make it up for me.
Okay. Right, so as you just swing this axe, it just cleaves into his neck. Doesn't go all the way through, so you pull back and you just give one more swing and off with his head. With a mighty
Like it.
little as it hits the ground and as it rolls down the hill.
Nice.
Thank you. All right. So now we commence with the conversation because Varric, she just saved your ass.
She did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she wasn't there. You would have died.
I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know. Probably would not with my rolls. My rolls, you probably would have lived. My dice have betrayed me.
What did you
I
roll? I
still
rolled a
had-
30. That doesn't hit.
I still had 2 more javelins and 2 hand axes to throw.
Just sitting there, just.
Hey, how do you change your portrait on the Roll20?
You have to change it on the main page.
Oh, okay. I'll have to wait then. I could just. So I don't want to
So-
be all.
I've got your audio in Discord, so if you need to pop back in, that's fine.
I'm gonna walk up to Ari and I'm gonna say, thanks for the help. I really needed it. And then I'm gonna turn and I'm gonna notice that she only has 2 of her horses. And I'm gonna say, what happened to your friend?
He remembered.
You're blocking my way. Would you move on?
Do you want to roll an intimidation check?
Okay.
I want to see if this little halfling just intimidates the shit out of this orc. Just.
What would I roll?
You would roll a counter. It would be adding your persuasion.
My little baby, come on.
Oh, my persuasion.
All right. Well, she doesn't successfully intimidate you. You just see this little halfling just kind of stepping on your toes to look a little taller.
I squat down to her height.
The insulting.
I pat her on the head. And I say, for saving your life.
I'm going to
Anything
clock him
for
in the
you.
face.
Roll
I'm
to
going to
hit.
attempt to clock him.
Roll to hit. Add your strength modifier.
Nope.
What's your strength modifier?
I don't have one.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Okay, so you just swing him this. He just kind of backs out of the way. I'm just still smiling you that that hit me smile.
Is he squatting?
He's still squatting, yes.
I'm going to try to stomp on him.
You're already on his toes.
In the cojones.
Oh,
I'm annoyed.
okay. I guess continue rolling. Varric, do you want to react to any of this?
I'm going to pick her up.
Okay. Roll to grapple because she fails to stomp you in the cojones. Does that beat your AC?
Yes.
So he's successfully.
Okay, so I'm gonna pick her up. I'm gonna take her to her horse, set her on her horse, grab the reins of one of them, and slap her horses behind, and just watch her go.
Okay, so she just takes off into the distance. You're holding her pack horse full of all of her stuff.
I guess I'm going to try to rein my horse in and go get my stuff.
All right, roll an animal handling. This is interesting, I'll say for sure.
And I thought it was interesting in the slave pens last
That's dirty.
night.
You do not successfully rein in your horse, so it's just taking off towards town as you're struggling to hold the reins and hold on for dear life. As you're riding, you see the big gates of the town that you were trying to reach just appear.
I didn't hear any of that.
You slapped her horse on the butt. It took off.
Mhm.
She's sitting there struggling, trying to hold the reins and hold on to the horse so that way she stays off and isn't booted off the horse. And she is just riding, and as she's riding in, she sees the town of Yeagersil's doors or gateway just in the distance.
Feel that. He's downstairs.
Okay. I'm gonna mount the pack horse, and I'm going to just trot on into
Rephrase
town.
it,
I'm not
like-
gonna go through it. No.
Gonna mount the pack horse. It is uncomfortable. I was not bred for this. Right, so you hop on the pack horse and start riding it in towards town. Are you gonna go at a slow canter, a fast trot, or are you gonna gallop?
Well, it's a pack horse, and I'm assuming with oh man, hold on. Before I get too far away from them, I'm gonna do a perception check and loot the bodies.
Okay. So you got on the horse, you got off the horse, roll a perception. The horse is confused. All right, so 16. You see let's see. You see all of them are wearing chain shirts. They all have little weapons called war picks, and a few of them have swords. You see a buckler roughly the same stature as yours on the main dude that you crushed to death. And you see two short bows. Well, yeah, two short bows.
How many arrows would they have on them?
There is only the one guy left because the other guy ran. So he has about 5 arrows on him.
So I'm gonna take the arrows. I'm gonna take the short bow. I'm going to take 2 of the chain shirts because chain is that light or medium?
It's
Medium.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll take 2 of the chain shirts and I'll climb back aboard and head back into town.
All right. Going at what kind of pace?
As fast as the little pack horse will take me.
Okay. I'm hearing my voice and I don't like it. Okay, so as you begin riding, you see the towns, you see the little halfling struggling as she is riding into town. Does anyone know where my voice is?
Yeah, it's
Repeating?
Mike. Says your mic is playing back there.
How do I fix that?
Muting for the moment.
Still hear it?
Nope. I think we're good now.
Hello.
I can hear. We lost you
Okay, there
here.
we go. Yeah, you muted yourself, not him. But no, it's good now.
Okay. So, Ari, you have successfully made it into town. Varric, you are still riding up. The pack horse is slow because you're heavy as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else, you guys are still in the tavern. Is there anything you'd like to do?
I'm just sitting there finishing my meal.
You finished it a while ago. You're
Okay.
kind of just staring at it, wishing for more.
I want to head out into town and see about looking at see if I can find another hotel.
Find another hotel.
Yep.
Okay. Do you want to walk up to any of the people walking by and ask them if they know, or?
Yeah, sure. I'll take some time to poll the bystanders and the people walking around the city.
All right. So you see a couple of group of adventurers walking towards the dungeon. They seem to be chatting about where it is that they're trying to get to today. If you look a little bit further, you see a small group of townswomen just sitting there chatting. You can't really make out what they're saying, but it must be good because all of them have big smiles on their faces.
That's because they were looking at me.
Sure. Okay, so and as you look more, you see a few of the stall vendors trying to sell off some of their goods to the passing adventurers, and a couple of the townspeople just walking by. You see a few bums making their way to their usual begging spot.
Okay, I'll walk up to the group of ladies and excuse me, I don't mean to interrupt. I'm looking for a good place to rent a room.
Didn't you just come out of Tapsy's?
Yeah, I'm having some difficulties with the establishment.
Well, I mean, he's great unless you piss him off.
Well, he's also not forgiving if an acquaintance of yours pisses him off either. So I just want to see what else the city has to offer. A city of this size is bound to have more than one inn.
Well, there's roughly 3 in town, and then there's usually about 1 in every single safe zone within the dungeon.
Okay, and could you direct me to the other 2 that are here in town besides Topsy's?
Yes, there is Hadvir's. He is roughly about a quarter mile that way. Stop it, Sharon. I know. Shut up.
Just gotta give a wink.
You just see the one called Sharon, red-haired, semi-pretty, little young, just duck behind the main one that's talking to you. And then if you go a little bit more to the south, you will run across Hodvix. Him and Hadfear usually get a little bit confused. Both start with an H. Not a lot of the men here are right.
Okay. Well, ladies, I thank you so much for all of your help. And I'm going to pull just a bright purple scarf out of my pocket and just kind of toss it in the air up in front of them, and turn around and walk off.
Okay, you see kind of bewildered looks on their faces as Sharon just slowly reaches down and grabs it and tucks it underneath her apron.
Oh,
And I'm gonna head for I think I want to head for Hadvix.
Hodrick or Hadvir?
You said Hadvirs and Hodvix, right?
Hodrick.
Hodrix. Okay, I'll head
See,
for Hodrix.
I told you they get confused. All right. So as you head towards Hodrick's, you see it is a seaside inn. So there is a lot of tough and burly people just standing outside, and within you see a lot of sailors joking about their latest haul. A few, I want to say shifty-looking fellows. Talking about. You can't really make out what they're talking about because they're talking in a very low whisper.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I just want to kind of like inconspicuously, just lean up against the side of a building and just kind of keep an eye on the place for a little bit. Try to get a gauge of what the clientele is like.
Okay. Roll a perception check for me.
That is an 18 plus. I know I have perception here somewhere. Oh, it's an 18.
All that effort for nothing. Okay. So as you look around, you see a lot of the clientele here is mostly sailors. The occasional adventurer just getting off the ship and not really knowing the area. And you see a few people that could only be described as pirates.
Okay. I'm going to...
Privateers.
All right. I'm going to just slip down an alleyway and go and check out the other one Hadvir's in. Or Hodvir's.
All right. So you walk into Hodvir's.
I don't want to
as
walk
you can...
in. I just want to kind of look from the outside. Kind of
Okay.
do the same thing. I'm just kind of judging the clientele in the atmosphere.
All right. Well, as you look around Hadvir's, you see a lot of the more noble-looking clans people. They are fairly well dressed, covered in furs, long, very well braided beards, as they're just walking around discussing their day activities. It is filled with essentially what you can tell as more high-ranking officials. So you can probably tell that this inn isn't going to be cheap.
Okay. I want to go inside and talk to the innkeeper.
All right. As you walk in, you see that there was only one person there. She is a rather older-looking lady. She is very well dressed. Kind of has like this little headdress thing on that signifies she is high-ranking within the clan. And as you approach her, she goes, "Oh, welcome."
Yes, I would like to inquire about room and board. Recently into town, been here for a few days, and my current arrangements are not up to my taste.
Oh, yes, yes. You want to talk to my son, Hadvir. Yes, Hadvir to show you many rooms, yes. Hadvir? Honey?
Didn't I just leave Hadvir's in?
No, you left Hodrick's.
Dadgummit. 2 minutes.
Told you they get confused.
Okay.
You left Hodrick's. You're in
Okay.
Hadvir's.
Tracking. Okay.
Come on, man. I'm not writing any of this down, and I have it better than you.
All right. I'm good now.
All right. So you just see this kind of young-looking, roughly like 15 years of age, just starting to grow a bit of a beard, long blonde hair, and he just kind of looks and he goes, "Oi! What can I do for you?"
Yes, I'm recently into town, and you may have heard of me. I've been performing the last few nights. No, my name is Hawk. I'm a bard. I've been performing over at Topsy's.
You're the one that the young girl brought the poster about. Yes.
Yes. That would be me. How did she do? Was she nice?
Well, I can only assume. I mean, she just came in and has permission to hang up a poster.
That's awesome.
I assumed it was for a quest, but I mean, it says you performing at Topsy's.
Oh, all right. Yes. Well, I've reached a dilemma with Topsy's, and I don't feel that my skills are being appreciated as much as they should be. And I was wondering if perhaps we could come to an arrangement. Um, I myself and a few of my traveling companions are here to help clear this dungeon problem that you have in the city. And I'm trying to find some room and board. I'd be more than willing to do the same quality performance here that I did for Topsies and bring in tons of people to your establishment in exchange for rooms for me and my compatriots.
Well, in all honesty, that would probably put a damper on your posters, because they say you're performing at Topsies.
Oh, I've only got 10 posters up right now. Those can be replaced.
Yes, but if they made it here, I'm pretty sure she put it up in very well-visited areas.
No, I'm sure. I'm just.
And
I don't.
as
I don't
for
have
your
to be tied to Topsies forever.
True, but as for your performances, I don't think they meet the clientele of this area.
I don't think that. Have you witnessed one of my performances?
I have not, but I do have a lad that went to your thing, and he said you performed very vulgar problems.
Oh no!
And considering,
I can assure you, I would only perform the most iconic of literature and poetry in an establishment as fine as this.
I'll tell you what. Before we agree on renting out your room and making this a performance type of thing, you come here, you perform once or twice. We see if the client likes you. If the clientele does like you, then I am more than willing to put up board. However, I am a businessman, and if you drive away my customers, well, as you can tell, if you were to look at our prices, I don't really get a lot of them anyway. So I'd like to keep what I have.
Oh, and I would love to bring you more business. I am a businessman at heart.
Well, and you can understand my sentiment as to why I would think that we need to have a sort of dry run before we agree to things.
Absolutely.
I mean, if you really, really wanted to get a lot of clientele, I'd definitely try Hodrix. Hodrix, because he gets a lot more client than me, and they're more your type of poetry style.
Well, I mean, again, you haven't heard my poetry style. I'm not sure what's been told to you, but I would like the chance to show you that I can easily perform in a place that is deserving of an establishment as fine as yours.
Like I said, we do dry run and then we talk.
Very well. This evening, perhaps.
This evening will work. We don't have anybody coming in to do anything. Yeah, this evening will work. Do you have a specific time you would wish to begin?
Why don't we call it 9 p.m.?
9 p.m.? Okay. Sounds very reasonable.
Thank you for your time, and I'll flip a gold.
He catches it and puts it into his pocket. And I thank you for hopefully a continued business ship.
Yes, definitely. And then I head back to Topsies.
All right. As you head back to Topsies, you see Sarah has come back from hanging up all of her posters, and she hands you a small purse of 5 gold. And she goes, "I didn't need it."
Well, actually, I hate to tell you this. I think you are. I need you to go to the print shop and get some more papers, or even just go around and adjust the flyers that we've already put. There's been a change of plans. I'm going to be performing at Hadvir's this evening instead of at Topsy's. I am so terribly sorry.
You couldn't have told me before I made the posters?
It happened this morning. I'm terribly sorry.
Okay. I could probably have them all taken down and replaced by later tonight. Do I have a time frame for this?
No. Put it down that I'll be performing there. Don't put a date on it. Just put that it's an ongoing performance, nightly performance, and as available. And then we'll work out the details later.
Oh, okay. I may need a little bit more because the print shop is a little bit expensive, and I had already returned her pen.
Okay, I'll give her another 5 gold.
Okay.
Okay.
Have a drink.
So you give her 10 gold. That should be enough to cover the 10 sheets of paper.
And then I'm going to spend the next couple of hours just word of mouthing around the marketplace and the city and everything else that, this evening in a finer establishment, Hawk will be performing, at Hadver's.
Ooh, are you putting that on the poster?
No. This is word of mouth. This is I'm going.
Are
around.
you saying this inside of Topsy's?
No.
It's probably a good call.
No, I'm going to. I want to go around and look at the more well-to-do shops and things like that, and start spreading the word there.
Okay. And while you're doing that, I need Varric and Ari to add 200 experience points to their persons. Because I never gave you guys XP for killing those guys. All right, so does anyone else want to do anything while he's going around talking about how great he is?
I am pretty great. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
I got no money, so I ain't gonna do shit.
All right, so you're just gonna sit there and just kind of stare
I'm
at
waiting.
the food.
I'm gonna wait for my party because I ain't got none.
I don't understand.
What
I don't have
I
a goal.
see.
Well, see, I kind of misworded my words. Ended up ordering a giant breakfast.
He ordered the ogre special.
Yes, I can still smell it coming in from my room at Topsy's. The stench is like creeping in through the window.
And
That's
not to
right.
mention he's had no way to properly store this meat, so it has probably partially rotted. And not to mention he's had no way to properly store this meat, so it has.
Whoa.
That was insane. I didn't like that.
Somebody likes my voice.
Okay.
All right, so
whoever's next.
Varric, you are riding into town. Ari, you have finally got control of your horse, and you are within the center of town. You had the help of a few guardsmen trying to calm your horse down.
I'm going to turn around and try to find the SOB who stole my stuff.
All right. Since this is tracking, roll a survival check. Keep my calculator open. 15. All right. So, Varric, you're just coming out. You were successfully able to see the giant half orc on your horse, just galloping his way into town as he begins to turn. And I guess you're gonna follow him, right?
Yes, I am.
All right, Varric, where are you going?
I'm just gonna slow the pace down. Would I be able to run into Hawk?
You would be able to
Would I
run
be
into
at
Hawk
an
because he is essentially just walking around saying how great he is. So you would see him as you would ride by.
So I'm gonna stop to him and I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna hop off the pack mule and I'm gonna go. I got you a gift.
Hey, you! Where did you go? You just you ran out. We went in. We had to fight 2 bears in a bank.
You didn't have to fight the bank.
We fought 2 bears in a bank. 2 bears, a dire wolf, and a big pig in a bank. We, and then you just left. Where did you go?
Oh, one time with the tickle bellies, we fought three
Wait,
bears
wait,
and
wait, wait,
four
wait,
pigs.
wait, wait,
and
wait, 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 wait. Where?
Oh, I went back to contact my tribe. Uh, I left the tribe today.
What did you say that the tribe's name was?
The tickle bellies
At this
is
point,
is the tribe I just joined.
in the middle of the road, Hawk just falls over onto his back, laughing hysterically.
Okay.
And it's just the tickle. the big hork. The tickle berries.
With a grim look, I'm just gonna reach down and pick him up off the ground.
Roll a grapple.
I'm going to try to evade.
You're laughing and prone.
I can still evade.
You can roll away.
Just keep
The
rolling,
dex.
rolling.
I rolled a 10. Yeah, you got me.
Yeah, as you attempt to roll away, he just and you just feel that little as this giant half ogre hands just squeeze around your entire stomach, just lifts you up. What are you gonna do here, Varric?
I'm still laughing at this point.
I say, I got gifts. You can either laugh or not get them.
Okay. Oh, apologies. That's, you really should give somebody warning before. Oh my goodness. Okay.
I still have them in the air, right?
Okay. Well, can you put me down, please?
I set them on the pack horse.
All right. What are you talking about? What are these gifts?
Okay, so I pull out the chainmail and the short bow and the arrows, and I just kind of hold them out to you, and I say, "For you," and I just toss them onto your lap.
What are they? I didn't hear what you said, man. What?
The chainmail, the
Oh, the things he picked up off the guys?
Yeah. Chainmail. She said it was a short bow and 5 arrows.
Okay.
What? Where did these come from? What is this for? I'm confused.
As you say that, you see an angry halfling just roll up behind you on a horse.
Oh, she's a spunky one, and I'm just gonna pat him on the shoulder,
Don't
like
you
on the
dare
side.
send him off like you did me.
No, I said his shoulder.
Do you know each other?
I made a friend.
A friend? First you accost me in my camp. Then I save your butt. And what do? You treat me like I'm a little kid. And then you send me off and steal my horse.
At this point, Hawk's just burying his head in his hand. He's just like, oh God, what has he done now?
I just lean over and say, well, "What's a cost?"
This is gonna cost you 5 gold.
Look in the back horse.
I'll start untying one of the satchels on the pack horse and looking inside.
Seriously? You're going to get into my stuff too?
Well, I thought this was his. Okay. Somebody needs to explain to me here. What is going on?
This big oaf was in my camp when I woke up. Then, when I finally get him to leave after he asks me if I'm alone, all creepy like, I come up behind him. He's getting his butt kicked. I'm nice enough to kill one of the archers who's shooting at him. And what does he do? Throws me on my horse after patting my head and treating me like a child, and hits it and shoots me off to the stupid city, taking my pack horse. He's a menace.
I can't say I disagree. Varric, is this what happened?
More or less. But the pack horse is here. She can have.
I'm still sitting on the pack horse at this point, right? So that puts me like what? I'm like a head or two taller than Varric at this point.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna reach out and
I'm
pat
at
him
5
on the
hit
head.
point. Okay.
I'm gonna reach out. I'm gonna pat Varric on the head and say, "We're gonna have to discuss your people skills." And I'm like, "Ma'am, I'm terribly sorry for my blundering friend here. We definitely mean no ill will. Please, if these are your belongings, please take them." Then I'll hop down off of the pack horse. I'm still
gonna
holding
kinda
on
look
to
away
the
sheepishly.
chainmail and the bow and arrows, though.
Well, yeah. Okay.
I'm going to take my horse and stomp off.
As she's stomping away, I'm just gonna lean over to Hawk and be like, I like this one.
When are you gonna learn?
All I imagine is this big half ogre go, "Can I keep it?"
Well, okay. The Varric, these items. Where did they come? What are they for? What is going on?
Few bandits jumped out and, well, they didn't make it.
Okay, so why are you giving this stuff to me?
I felt after the bear incident, you saved me a little, so a little in return.
Okay, good enough. I'll stick the arrows into my pack and sling the bow over my shoulder and just got the chainmail. I mean, what kind is this? Like nice chainmail? Is this? You know, I like to respect it a little.
They're bandits, so they're like dirty chain shirts.
Okay.
I mean, with the right set of polish, they could be.
Okay. I'm gonna head back to Topsy's. And
I'm gonna hand him the other chain shirt and say, for the dwarf.
Yeah, I'll give it to the dwarf. I'll take it and put it in my bag.
Now, the group of trees over here, on the far left there, I'm just going to make my way to there, and I'm going to take a short rest. I have one of my feats is being able to hide in nature. It's part of the Tickle Belly tribe.
Okay, so you climb up this tree and just kind of doze off. And this tree that's not even your regular size stretched out, so your leg just kind of hangs off the branch a little bit. But due to your skin color, it just looks like another tree limb.
I'm gonna go and find a merchant to sell both of the chain shirts to.
All right. What merchant are you going to?
I'm gonna ask around for, just run of the mill merchant.
Well, there's plenty of small traders that sell those that are willing to buy those goods. There's the one armorsmith that you went to. There's the general goods store that Varric went to and Sev went to.
We'll go to the armor store.
Okay.
Was that Fiomia's armor shop?
You're going to Fiona's?
Yeah, is that the one you were talking about?
Not quite, but Fiona's works just as well.
I'll go to the other one. I haven't been to that one yet.
Okay, that's right, because Fiona's is the one in the dungeon.
Right.
All right, so you walk up to, I think I said his name was Stanley. And so you walk into Stanley's. You see a grizzled little, or a grizzled, yeah, it's the orc. The orc with all the intricate marks on his body.
Mm-hmm. Hello, I've got some chain that I would like to sell. I'll plop them down on the counter.
He does a quick inspection, and then he holds up his hand and goes,
70 gold. Yes, 70 gold. That will be fine. I'll tell you what. Because I'm pressed for time. I'm tell you what. 40 gold. I'll let you have it. It's a steal. These guys that have this right here, they didn't know what they had. This is special armor. I'm telling you, it's really good. It may not look like much, but it's camouflaged.
roll a persuasion. And you got to beat mine. I like that face. What is it?
That's a 19 on the die.
Ooh.
You beat me by one,
Plus-
guys.
Plus 5.
He beat me by one. I got an 18, so. All right, so he just looks and he goes, He then pulls out 80 gold, hands it to you, and takes the 2 chain shirts.
Thank you. Have a good day. I'm going to turn around and walk out.
So I guess he's an armor that just didn't quite look over the armor as well.
I'm gonna head back to Topsy's and put on my performing outfit.
Okay, what's your performing outfit? I don't remember a performing outfit.
Okay. Well, no, I guess it's just my regular clothing then. Yeah. What time of day is it?
It is roughly 1 in the afternoon.
1 in the afternoon. Okay. I'm just gonna keep milling around town. You know, kind of.
No one's gonna go to the dungeon today.
Well, I guess I said what? I'll go back to Topsy's to see if anybody else has made their way downstairs or has made their way back to the inn yet.
Well, you see Jakar and Sev just kind of sitting at the bar. I guess they appear to be talking.
I'll walk up and order an ale and sit down with them.
Okay. The ale costs you a gold.
That's outrageous. I can't afford that.
It's the cheap stuff.
Hi guys, how you been?
Water cost anything? Do I have a water?
You have water. Yes.
Yay, okay.
That
so
he
I'm just-
pulled from the tub in the back.
Shit, well done.
You can tell it's from the tub in the back by the strange coloration within the water. You're hoping to God that it's just the color of the glass.
I'm not gonna drink it. I'm
gonna order
I'm just gonna look really sadly at my drink.
I'm gonna order a round for the time.
Oh, as soon as I get it on, my face is just gonna look, yeah. You just see a very, very happy Wood Elf.
What else than alcoholic?
I've been drinking nothing all day, so I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, I know. You've just been staring sadly at your water.
Well, when you're poor, this is all you have to do.
Yeah.
So guys, how's the city treating you? I have to say I'm not doing real good.
Well, you already know how I'm doing, so already.
Why aren't you doing any good?
I really thought that I would be making some money in this place, but it's just not working out for me.
We could all use a little money.
Yeah, I agree. I had this guy tell me that there's another inn, and I was able to convince him to let me come perform tonight. It's not a very nice place though. So I don't know if I'm really gonna make anything, but I gotta try.
Yeah, this place doesn't seem to be very nice to people who have, well, abused it, but you know what? That wasn't us.
Yeah, that's the orc. Oh, the orc.
Oh, the orc.
We're just gonna do like a small talk for a little bit, see if anybody else shows up. Unless y'all have got something else.
I got nothing.
Jakar, you've been a little quiet today. Do you want to do anything?
First off, I'd like to know when you're gonna divvy up that money we made yesterday.
Which money is that exactly?
The bear pelts, the teeth, the claws from that fight we
yes,
had.
yes.
Yeah.
I tell you what. Between you and me, I don't think the orc needs to know about this. I don't think that it's something that. I mean, he really caused the whole problem. So I tell you what, I'll split it with you two guys, and I give them both 5 gold.
Okay.
No, no. I know how much you made off of that.
How much was that?
Oh, wait.
Total was 30.
30. Oh, okay. Tell you what. You're right. I'm sorry. I forgot.
Oh, did you now?
I'll give them both a total of 10 gold.
Okay.
Split
I
it.
pocketed 10 gold.
I accept the 10 gold.
Of course you do.
I wasn't even there, but thank you.
Oh, you weren't there. Damn it! Beat it my own game.
Thank you, kind sir, for your generous money.
This is a down payment on future.
No,
Services
this
rendered.
was no, no.
And I bought you a beer.
Well, no. I'm a bit down on my luck, so I'm no.
Oh, this is why I can't make any money in this town.
Well, we should go try to kill things. I hear killing things actually in the dungeons brings you a lot of.
There is that option. Maybe we could go in and clear at least just a little bit before my performance tonight.
Yeah.
I don't really know if it's something that y'all would want to come and see or not. Like I said, I mean it's probably not going to be that nice of a place from what I hear.
Well, I'm itching to kill something. I haven't in a couple days.
All right, has anybody else joined us at the bar yet?
Varric, have you gone to the bar?
What would I roll to regain some of the hit points?
It
Because
would
I'm at
be
5.
Whatever your hit die is.
yeah. So I think his is like a D10 or a D8,
D12
and then you roll a D12.
plus 3.
And that'll use your hit die for the day.
He should get it at least 4 times a day.
On a long rest, they reset. No, actually, you're supposed on a rest. You can use half of your hit die. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to look it up later.
Would I be able to just do a long rest? I mean, when would
A long
were we
rest
wanting to
is
go
6 to
down?
8 hours.
6, 8? Yeah, okay. So I'll just do a short one. 9. That's good enough.
So, I mean, as
So-
long as you don't face anything too big, you should be good.
And we have 2 healers, so
Yeah.
I will make my way to Topsy's. I'm not gonna go in.
You're just gonna watch from the window.
No, I'm going to I'm actually going to make my way towards the docks.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go down there and I'm gonna try to see if I recognize those half giants.
That you don't know that are there.
True. So I'm just gonna. I forgot about that. I'm gonna walk down to the docks and see what's all down there.
Okay. Ari, do you want to do anything?
I'm going to look for someone to sell my extra horse so that I can get boarding.
Do you not have any gold?
No.
All right then. All right. You did see a stableman as you entered the town. He is
All right.
over by the entrance to the city.
I would go there and inquire about selling my horse,
Okay. Which one are you selling? Are you selling the pack horse or the regular horse?
the regular horse.
Okay. All right. So he, as you approach, he looks it over. He goes,
Well, I can give you 15 gold for it.
Alrighty.
just agrees, no problem. All right. So he hands you 15 gold. He takes the horse, removes its saddle, hands its saddle to you.
Can I just say for a second, just for the record, Hawk feels a disturbance in the force from this deal that just went down.
So then just a bad deal just happened. Yeah. Okay. So you've gained 15 gold. Where are you going to head now?
I am going to look for an inn.
All right. As you're walking down, you see a poster that shows a familiar person, and it says "Performing at Topsies." As you see a small young girl walk up to it and just kind of rip it down, and then put up a new one that says "Performing at Hodrick's."
Oh, Topsies it is.
All right. So
got that
you
confused. It's Hadveer.
no, it's Hodrick's.
No. I changed it. and wrote it
Hadveer's.
down.
Hadveer's is the one by the docks.
No,
Hodrick's
no.
is the yes.
No, we just went over this. Damn it! And I changed
No.
it in my notes. It was Hadveer's that I was at.
You're correct. I'm just messing with you.
No, it's not.
I take notes, damn it.
I know. I just wanted to see how good they were. Because for
I
the
am
last,
going to look for Topsies, as I assume that means that they won't be there.
okay. All right. So as you're walking by, you see a big old sign with a giant little tankard on it that says Topsies.
Giant little?
Yes, it is a giant sign that features a little tankard.
Mm.
All right, I am going to. Where can I put my pack horse? Is there a place for me to?
There is a tether just outside of it.
All right, I will do that. Grab my packs and go inside.
Okay. As you walk in, you see a familiar halfling sitting at the bar talking to a dwarf and another half elf. I called you a halfling, Hawk.
Yeah, no.
I was giggling at that.
half elf.
Yeah, you're a half elf, but I called you a halfling because technically it's still true. You are a halfling, half human, half elf. Say that I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
Really bugging you because
Well, for a half elf, Hawk is a little on the short side, and he does he has a little bit of short man syndrome. So yeah.
Short man syndrome.
Yeah. So, but yeah, we're just sitting around talking, having a couple drinks.
All right, I roll my eyes and walk up to the bar, talk to someone about board.
All right. As you walk in, you see this little gnome just sitting down. He goes, "What can I do for you, lass?"
I'm looking for a room. What are your rates?
Oh, let's see. We go about 10 gold per room. And right now we are all full. I am sorry.
Okay, would you have a recommendation of another place that might be good?
Well, what are your rates?
Uh,
Hawk's gonna see her come in and be kind of listening in.
Listening in.
Yeah.
Sitting there just...
That's what I do. I'm a spy.
Okay.
oh, I'm just trying to get a lay of the land, so I really don't have a set price right now.
Okay, well, if your goal is cheap, then you want to go to Hudrick's. He is another inn just down by the docks.
Okay.
If you want a little bit more expensive with those your pricey little people, you want to go up to Hadvir's. If you have moderate lodgings, you can stay here.
Well, you don't have rooms, so that.
This is true. We don't have rooms, but
Alrighty.
I mean, we can
Well-
gladly kick one of them out. Like there's a big. There's a.
I want to look at.
I
There's
think
a-
I'm
the other
good.
two
I think
guys,
I'm
and
good.
I'm just gonna be like, I'll be back in a minute, and I'm just gonna kind of make it look like I'm a half stumbling drunk and head out the front door. Down the
Okay.
street.
Well,
And
thank
I'm
you
gonna-
for
I'm gonna
your
keep
help.
An eye on the door.
Okay.
And I am going to head out.
All right. As you head out, you just hear this little gnome just whispering a chanty little tune.
I want to see her coming out, and I want to walk up to her and, hey, it must be a small city. Didn't expect to see you again.
Mm.
I hear that you're looking for lodging.
Yes.
Well, I have to admit, I'm the one that kind of booked all the rooms here at this inn, but we might be moving
Why
on.
doesn't that surprise me?
Well, yeah, I know. I apologize. Please do not take the bumbling idiocy of my acquaintance to be part of me and your vision of me as a person. I really only want to help. I would be willing to let you have my room for the rest of the evening if you just pay me back what I spent on it, or for the rest of the week if you just pay me back what I spent on it.
Kill them.
And where exactly are you going to be? Because it sure as heck ain't going to be in my room.
No. You can have the room. I'll give you the key, the whole 9 yards.
And where are you going to stay?
Where I might be coming into other accommodations.
So you're hoping to dump your room on me so that you can move
Well,
elsewhere.
if you
Is that
don't
what
like it, you can go and sleep with the pirates down by the docks, or you can go and pay the outrageous rates that are up at the Noble Inn.
Oh, you mean the place that you're performing tonight?
Yes, I've seen their
Hmm.
rates; they're kind of high.
Yeah, I think if I had a choice, then I'd go down to the docks.
Okay, suit yourself. You know, if you're looking to make some coin, tomorrow morning, bright and early, me and my
Are you
compatriots.
seriously propositioning?
Tomorrow morning, me and my compatriots are going to be heading to the local dungeon. I hear it's got a lot of loot, and you look like you can handle yourself in a fight.
I'm
a little
looking for-
spunk can go a long ways, and I've already acquired a seal to grant us passage.
Mhm.
So, if you
Keep
want
that
the spot,
bumbling oaf away from me.
I can't make any promises, but I'll do my best.
Oh my God.
And what other characters do you have with you? Anyone else who's going to mess with me?
Oh no, I'll make sure that they treat you with the utmost respect. We have we have an archer, we have a cleric that's going to be going with us, as well as him. And I kind of what wasn't Varric like across the street or something?
I'm down by the docks.
Oh, you went back down by the dock. Okay, as well as the other guy that you met.
Oh. Well, I am looking to get down into the dungeons.
So I mean, if you would like to accompany us, if you don't mind, covering some of the cost of the seal.
Well, you already have the seal, so I don't I don't see how
I
it need to be
do, but
covered.
I also can just go with the friends that I have.
Mhm.
I'm offering you, just 2 gold, and I'll take you with us.
2 gold and any books are mine.
Two gold, and we'll split the books 50-50.
As long as I get first choice.
I like you. Deal. Put my hand up, shake hands.
I'll shake his hand.
Okay.
I finish my drink and make my way out the door.
How much?
It was for the one room. It was 10 gold.
And how much do you want for it?
I'll tell you what. I'll let you have it for 7. Because I mean, honestly, there's this big whole ordeal. Because I mean, you've seen the orc.
8 gold and that 8 gold and that includes the seal as well.
Oh, I'm not giving you the seal.
No, that includes my cover of the seal.
But you've already paid me for the seal. I've got the 2 gold.
I didn't give you any gold yet,
You said deal and shook on it.
but I didn't hand him any gold.
She did not.
True.
9 gold.
8.
Including the seal price.
That would be like me just paying the seal price in the room. You already said
Yes,
7
yes, it
for the
would.
room. I'm saying 8 for both.
See, I can just keep I mean, I've already spent the gold. I mean, I'm not really out anything.
But if you're trying to jump the room and you don't want to pay twice.
I've already made the payment.
Yes, but if you're looking for another room, you have to pay for that one too.
I'm performing for my other room. I'm not out anything on it.
Hmm.
Skills
8
for
now.
Services.
8 now, and I'll give you 2 if this actually works out.
If what actually works out. I don't like making deals on open-ended bargains.
How long is the room for?
For the rest of the week.
Yeah, he bought it for a week, so it's been roughly 2 days, so he has it for 5 more.
All right. 9 gold.
I hold my hand out.
And I hand him the 9 gold.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Is that one?
I go back inside and I let Topsy know that the little halfling rogue is going to be taking my room, and that any other issues that he has with the rest of my party, he could take up with them. And I appreciate him allowing me to practice my trade in his establishment, but I think I found a better deal.
I'm going to walk in behind him and go, hey, by the way, name's Ari.
Ha! I'm sure you've seen already, yes. It's nice to meet you, Ari. I look forward to spending more time together and hopefully killing a few things.
Sounds like a good time to me. So are you going to introduce me to the rest of your party or just kind of leave me hanging here?
Oh, you look like you can handle yourself. I'm going to go clean out my room.
Key?
Well, I've got to open my door. I mean,
Yeah,
unless
I'm
you
gonna
wanna
follow
What
you.
door?
What door?
I forgot about that. I walk upstairs. I got to toss her the key, and I walk upstairs. And I grab a hold of the door, and I push it in and lean it up against the wall and start packing mine and Sarah's stuff up.
Are you serious, dude?
I just kind of like whistling a happy little tune. Just give me a moment. Just give me a moment. I'll have all this out of here and real short. Most certainly.
And you're gonna fix the door, right?
I'm sorry, but that wasn't part of the arrangement.
Oh, what a piece of work you are.
Um, your friend, the orc, is responsible for
My
this.
friend, my
Yes.
friend.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you did seem kind of cozy with him. He's the one
Oh,
responsible for this, and he's the one indebted to Topsy for the repairs. So you might want to speak with him about that.
yeah.
And so I pack everything up, and then I go out and look for just for Sarah to let her know that I've packed all her stuff, and I'm going to go and head over
All right.
to.
You see her
Heavier.
exiting the print shop, huffing up a new bundle of paper.
Okay. Yeah. How is everything going?
Well, I ran out, so I came and got more.
Oh, awesome. I just want to let you know, I've getting better accommodations for us. I've sublet our room at Topsy's, and I'm going to be going over to Headvier's, and I'm going to get us a room there. So I have all of your stuff. Do you want it now, or do you want me to take it to the new inn?
She looks at her armful of paper and goes, I can't carry it now, but
Okay,
I mean,
yeah, no problem. I'll take it over there, and just whenever you're done, just stop by later.
oh, okay,
All right, and I'm gonna head on over to Headvier's.
all right.
Before I left, I let the guys downstairs know where I was going.
Okay, so you tell your party now. Varric, you have wandered significantly down the docks, and you start seeing the slave quarters.
um, Seeing the slave quarters, I just kind of meander through, uh, just taking everything in, like all the emotions and everything, and I'm just looking around.
Okay, you're looking around. You see a lot of slaves just wandering through. Not a lot of them are making eye contact with you. You see the what appears to be an auctioneer as he is just walking away after clearly making a sale, and he is followed by two half giants.
Seeing the half giants, I'm assuming I'll have to roll perception, but would I notice them?
They're half giants, so yes, you would notice them.
Well, no,
Yeah.
I mean, like, would I know them? Would we be part of the same?
You would have to make a perception check to see if you see a similar brand on them. Can you tell me what that says? I'm looking for
15.
my 15. Okay. Okay. Where is it? Okay, so it's not on here. That means it's on my phone. Awesome. Do, 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 do. There it is. See, this one. All right, you see this symbol branded on the back of their necks.
Hold on, I gotta scroll up. Okay. Would they recognize my symbol?
They clearly look at you, and so you see a recognition ring within them, but not one of immediate. We feel the need to socialize with you.
Okay, so not recognizing anything, not seeing anything, I'm going to just make my way back to the middle of town.
Okay.
So I'll just slowly do that.
Does anyone else want to do anything?
Yes, I finish my drink and I head out, go to the center of town. Is there like a bulletin board or something on there?
The center of town, there is a sign that gives directions and with a big old map of the city.
But I mean, is there like a spot where people can post signs and stuff, or wanted, or anything like that?
You do see along the picture of the map, you do see little signs posted next to it that were similar to what the quest board was saying within the dungeon.
Do I see Hawk's picture anywhere?
You do see Hawk's picture standing there saying that he is performing at Hadvir's.
All right, I nonchalantly look around and yank it off the wall.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'm going to fold it up, put it in my pack, and I'm going to head towards the dungeon shops.
Okay.
And on my way, I'm going to try to find a fire pit that's like a dead fire pit and get some ash, like some charcoal. And I'm going to make my way down to the dungeon area, down where the green dungeon map is at. And I'm going to try to map out the first couple levels of the dungeon.
Okay. So
Can I do that?
Okay, so as you make your way to the dungeon,
Do you know that area where that green map board was at?
yeah, I know what you're talking about. I mean, I changed it; it's not green anymore. But yes, I understand. I'll shift you guys there. It's this thing right here. Do you guys have it up?
Yeah. It came up.
Okay. Yeah, it's the brown and yellowish thing. Kind of looks like a board with paper on it. Yeah, there's not a map on that though.
I thought that had a map.
No, it had requests on it.
Oh, okay. Well, I go down there thinking that there's a map. I was going to trace the map to a couple levels, the first few levels. But seeing that there's no map there, I just study the requests.
Okay. The requests show that there is a high demand for dire bear fur. There is a high demand for what did I say? There is the missing persons quest. There is a request for the claws and nails of different types of animals. And there is...
Okay, I take out that poster of Hawk, and on the back side, I write down all that stuff that you're telling me.
Okay. So you write it down. It's saved to your thing.
Yeah, and I neatly fold it up, and I make my way over to the... Was that Krieg's? That was the boomstick guy?
Yeah, Krieg's.
I go into Krieg's.
Welcome back, dwarf. You interested in boomstick now?
I am interested in the little boomstick.
Oh, little boomstick, yes. Yes. He pulls out a miniature little cannon and just shows it off and goes, yes, mini boomstick.
Yes. How much is the little boomstick?
Little boomstick, 15 gold. Yes.
15 gold. And does that come with any ammunition, or do I have to spend that on top of that?
It comes with 5 boom balls, but essentially you can put anything that goes boom within it, and it will fire it. As long as it fits within the hole.
As long as it fits in the hole.
Hawk feels another
Okay.
disturbance in the force at a joke that he can't comment on.
I missed it.
I tell you, I look at all the small ones. Are any of them used, or are
Uh,
they all brand new?
you see only one small one medium one, and then the large one.
That small one was fired.
The small one was fired once. Scared the crap out of Hawk.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. Would you take 10 gold for that?
10 gold for no ammunition, yes.
10 gold for what?
No ammunition. So you can have stick, but no bullets.
Well, I need the bullets to make the stick work.
Yes, that's why I said it for 15. Krieg have to make profit too. This stuff not cheap to make.
Can we strike a deal here?
Roll a persuasion.
Persuasion is what? Wisdom?
It should say
Charisma.
in your bar that says
Persuasion is
persuasion.
charisma.
Charisma.
Do you guys like my little intricate designs all throughout the map? I got bored.
All right, I was wondering if that was.
Yeah, if you
supposed to
scroll
be
down there,
or-
like throughout the whole area, they're the blank spaces where there's nothing there.
Okay.
19.
19. All right. So after some bantering back and forth, he goes, "Okay. I sell it to you for 11."
All right. I'll take it for 11.
Yes. Creek happy you get boomstick. He hands you the boomstick, and then he hands you 5 about 2-pound balls each. All you do is point, light the match, and then it goes boom.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. Come back and buy big boomstick. Make everything go boom. Kill frost giant with it.
Really?
Well, blew off his leg and then hammered it. Hard to fight with no leg.
All right. Well, I'm going to test out this boomstick, and if all works well, you'll probably see me again.
Okay, not tested here. Fiona's still mad about yesterday.
Oh, no. I'll test it somewhere else.
Okay. All right, so you have gained the boomstick. The boomstick does 1d8 damage plus 1d6 exploding damage. Because it shoots a 2-pound ball. And the ball goes boom. And it explodes within a 5-meter radius. So if you don't think you're going to hit something, aim for the wall. All right, so
And this boomstick destroys doors, right?
it can destroy doors. Yes, I made hole in wall.
Is the whole
Okay.
still there?
You see a patchwork over where the hole was, like little itty bitty scraps of wood and metal just kind of hammered in there.
So a quick makeshift cover.
Pretty much.
All right. Thank you, Krieg. You'll probably be seeing me again.
Good. Buy more boomsticks. All right, so I take it you're going back to town.
Yeah, I'm gonna head back to the inn.
Okay.
No, I tell you what, I'm gonna go to the temple
What movie?
and see if I can't help anybody.
Okay. As you walk in, you see that there isn't anybody really in danger. You just see the few priests that are there just kind of bowing to their respective gods. A few of them are praying to luck. The others are praying for fortune, safety.
I pray to the God of War.
All right. You pray to the God of War. All right. As he is doing this, does anyone else want to do anything?
I'm broke as fuck.
You are broke as fuck.
I'm making my way to Hadvir's. That's it.
Okay. It is roughly 5 in the evening. As you make it into Hadvir's, Jakar, you have finished praying to the god of war. Varric, you're still just sitting at the bar. With that one ale that you are just gingerly sipping to make sure it lasts.
How much does ale cost?
The cheap stuff is 1 gold.
Okay, so I'm gonna finish my ale. I'm gonna buy one.
All right, so you buy another ale.
Yep, and I'm gonna gingerly sip on that one.
Okay. The life of a poor drunk.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just waiting to shoot shit.
I finish up at the temple and I make my way back to Topsy's.
All right. As you walk in, you see your lone friend just sipping away at this average glass of ale. Just
How's your day been, Sev?
This ale, that's all it's been.
That's it. You haven't
done
gone
done
sightseeing?
It's not much to see when you don't have money. I'd rather not be disappointed by all the cool shit.
That's true.
That I can't buy. I'll save it for when I have a lot of money. It'll be exciting for me. I'll just go on a shopping spree.
such
Well-
a white girl move.
It's close to supper time, right?
Yeah.
All right. I order 2 rounds of dinner for Sev and I.
All right. That's gonna.
Shit.
Can you
Not
afford 2 rounds?
not the orc meal. No.
I want
Just a
2
regular meal.
orc dinners.
Oh no.
That's when you just see
And
them.
then and then I'll be sitting with Sev at the bar sipping water because I ain't got no money.
Okay, well, two decent sized meals is going to cost you about 15 gold. They're about 7.5 gold each.
I thought they didn't have any.
No, you didn't even ask for the sizes. You just asked for the biggest meal they had.
No. I thought they didn't have anything because he sold everything out last night or at the performance he had. So the
Yeah,
order was
but
for shit.
it's later in the evening, so he's
Okay,
had
so
time
they-
to get
Oh,
stuff.
okay. I was just wondering.
I'll tell you what, you just have a cheap old stew.
All right,
Oh,
I don't know if
so
you
he
want to
hands
do.
you
Has a dirty
this.
mop water while I order me a steak.
All right, so you give Sep the second cheapest item on the menu, which is a soup that costs 2 gold. It is veggie soup.
It'll go great with my crackers.
All right, I ordered 2 of those veggie soups.
Okay, so it costs you 4 gold.
I'll share my my rations with him. So we
All
can
right, so you
the
split
crackers.
your 1 cracker and just hand it to him. He goes,
Yeah.
it tastes
Yeah.
great, mushy.
Or helping the poor.
All right, Hawk, you have made it to Hadvir's. He just looks and goes, a little early, are we?
Yes. I was wondering if I could go ahead and get a room, and then just whatever my performance tonight doesn't cover. What is your going rate on rooms?
Since we have luxury rooms, it is roughly 100 gold per room.
For
Oh,
night or for the week?
Fuck.
Depending on how well you perform, it'll decide.
Okay, I'll take. Do you only have like one rate of room? Do you have different types of rooms?
We have luxurious rooms that run for roughly 25 gold a night.
Okay, I'll take. Can I go ahead and get one of those now, and then I'll just so I can freshen up and everything else before my performance tonight? Is it okay? I can almost guarantee you that I'll bring in more than 25 gold.
like I said, we'll see, but I will take the payment up front.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. And I wanna keep things on the up and up here. So yeah, I'll give him 25 gold. For the week, right? For that room. It's a week price.
Oh.
Oh, there he is. He's back.
25 gold for the night.
For the night. God, there's really no way to break down if we're just using straight gold.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you 10 gold now. Then we'll collect the rest after my performance tonight.
I guess I consider it a down payment.
All right, then I'll give him 10 gold.
Right, so he gives you 10 gold. He walks you up to the first floor, points to one of the 7 rooms. He goes, just pick one and I'll hand you the key.
I get the one on the end, on the opposite side of where I was at Topsy's.
Okay, so he hands you a key to the 6th room. As you walk back there, you see you have a generally nice view of the open area, and it is a double bed within it,
Okay. So
and you have a
Ooh.
dresser. No, it's a double bed.
a double bed. Okay. Do you, Hadvir, do you happen to have any rooms with multiple, with 2 beds?
I mean, I guess we do have one that's closer to the stairway for 2.
Yes. Can I look at that one, please?
Sure. He walks you over and he opens up the door. It has 2 single beds, side by side, like pushed together. And it has the same dresser and lighting. It doesn't have such a nice view, but it has a sort of decent view of out front of the property. He goes, I couldn't afford another big bed.
This will work perfect. This will work perfect. I'm hoping you can adjust the price for the having to deal with the 2 beds here.
Well, considering you didn't pay full price for the room anyway.
No, I'm still gonna give you the 10 gold now. How about we just?
I know. I'm just saying that you only put down a down payment,
Right.
so
Right.
we'll just adjust the price after you bring in the
That's
adjustments.
all I asked. Yes, thank you. And I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna start setting up the room and stuff. I'm gonna take the beds and kind of push them apart.
Okay. As you do that, Sarah kind of walks in and just goes, I was pointed to this room.
Yes. Look, I've got both of us beds now. We're moving up.
Okay.
And,
She,
and I want to make sure that yours is over here, and we'll hang a blanket up again. And hopefully here soon I'll be able to have enough gold that I can get us each separate rooms.
Okay. She puts down the extra flyers that she had made onto the desk, or not the desk, but the dresser.
Mhm.
And she just kind of helps you makeshift the room into a sort of separate area.
Okay.
And then she just kind of looks at you. Which side did you want?
I'll let you choose.
Okay. She picks the side with the window,
Okay.
and that is the one farthest from the door.
Okay, that works. Then I'm just gonna
Yep.
kind of relax and freshen up and everything else before time for the performance tonight.
All right. Does anyone want to do anything before the performance?
Okay, do I know he's doing a performance? Did he tell me at all?
He did tell you. Yes.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna mosey my way on, over there
Okay.
before like 20, 30 minutes before it happens.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna do.
All right. Anyone else want
I'm
to do
gonna
anything?
I'm going
I'm gonna go
to
ahead and have Veers.
I'm going to try to shore up my door and get settled in.
Okay. So, like, you're gonna try and like put it back on its hinges, or are you gonna like try and repair it?
No, I'm going to try to put it at least to where it sort of closes.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna have to have you perform a feat of strength because you're very, very small.
You really don't want to break it more. Topsy will not be happy.
19. Okay.
Oh.
All right. So you successfully just lift this up and just kind of shimmy its way over to the door frame, and you just set it there. And as you set it there, you just hear this little click as it seems to get back on its hinges, and you notice that you can like partially open it with little effort now.
Okay.
So you have essentially done a quick fix.
I am going to get my stuff put away and rest.
Okay.
Are there foot lockers in these rooms? Lock, like something we can lock?
There is a dresser, but you can always lock the room.
Okay, yeah. All right.
Question, real quick.
Yeah,
How many hinges are on the door?
2. One at the bottom, one at the top.
Okay, I was hoping there was 3.
Why?
No reason.
I don't believe you.
Don't worry about it.
I already know what he wants.
What do you want to do? What's he want to do?
That's for him to say.
No. We'll just leave it. Leave it alone.
Okay. All right. Okay, so you have successfully rested. Short rest. If you want to recover any health points, now would be the time. Varric, I'm assuming you rested throughout this whole time?
Yep.
Okay, so you roughly got in another 4 hours, so you can heal up more if you want to.
What do I need to roll?
It should be your health die whenever you were creating the class. Let's see, for a rogue, it is a D8. Should be a D8.
Or, yeah.
Great.
Congratulations, that was a very restful sleep.
As you toss
Well,
and
if the
turn,
door
you
works.
feel yourself just healing that one point as you just look over and just go, "Ugh."
Probably unsettled by the orc she met earlier.
Probably. You had vicious nightmares of this orc asking you if you were alone. You become more mistrustful of Varric. Now, whenever he tries to persuade you, he rolls at a disadvantage. Okay. So it is now roughly about 8:45. Does anybody want to head over to the performance, or are you guys just going to stay resting?
I'm going to stay resting.
Okay.
I'm gonna head to Topsies.
Okay. You head to Topsies.
I should be moseying on over there by now, right?
Yeah, you're almost there.
Roger.
Jakar, are you doing anything?
So
I'm going to perform my nightly ritual and head to bed.
All right.
The nightly ritual.
Prayer ritual.
What are you doing? Touching myself.
I'm gonna go up to Topsy, and I'm going to say, if I fix the door, does it settle us even?
I'll tell you what, boyo. You fix the door, I'll call it even. And while you're at it, maybe fix
I
this
say-
bar stool that you broke too.
I just kind of scratch my head and say, I can't.
You can't. Well, if you can't fix it, why are you offering?
You said the bar stool. I was talking about the door.
Yes, he said fix the door, and then while you're at it, fix the bar stool too.
Just the door.
We'll talk.
Okay, and I'll just say okay, and I'll just head out, and I'll just start heading over to Hadveer's.
Okay. All right, so you head over to Hadveer's. Hawk, you see your comrades walk in. You see a decent size, or I guess a very small crowd enter because of the sudden location change. And Varric, as you were leaving Topsies, you see this big crowd of dwarves just kind of just walk in. And as you're leaving, they go, "Hey, where's the skinny guy?"
Skinny guy.
Me.
You know, your slim fellow, the one who does all the fancy stuff.
Tell him I went to the other hotel.
Oh, I'm still at Topsy's?
I said, as you were leaving, you saw this big crowd of dwarves go in.
Oh. I'll just look at everybody and say, ah, he changed places tonight. We're going to Hadvir's.
Oh, that cheeky bastard just thinks we'll follow him anywhere, doesn't he?
Uh, he said it's going to be a special show. It might be worth it this time. Let's give him a chance.
Special. Judging by his posters, he already thinks he's special. They begin to grumble as one of them purchases a kale and he goes, "Hey, where are we going? We're going to Hadvir's. The daft bastard moved." Oh, I don't want to lug this thing that far. Roll it. It's a keg, you moron.
I'll tell him, I'll stop and be like, look, if all of you come, I'll carry it.
Oh, there's a good lad. He hands you the keg. Yeah, you pick it up with relative ease because it's not even half your size.
Please don't
Just
try to
throw it on
run
your
off
shoulder.
with that.
No, I'm just sitting here waiting for the hook of what's going to go wrong.
So there and then just makes a quick right as they're walking ahead. Ah!
There's way too many. I won't make it that time.
At least you know your limits.
Tomorrow morning, we found Varric face down in a gully somewhere.
So we're all just headed to Hadvir's.
All right, so y'all successfully make it to Hadvir.
Would
As
they pick
Varric,
up any more people along the way? I mean, you've got this half orc carrying a keg with a bunch of rowdy dwarves behind him. Would it be
not
like
in the
fanfare?
noble district.
Okay.
In the noble district, you see a lot more people turn away.
Okay.
So as you see this big crowd of dwarves just humbling in after Varric, you kind of just look around and you see this look of disgust along all of the noble clan members. Just, You can tell they're not of the same clan or think themselves of the same tier as these dwarves. And hopefully your poem tonight will change their minds.
All right. Well, I'm ready.
All right, man. Play.
All right. Greetings, one and all. My name is Hawk, Bard Extraordinaire. Tonight, we're in a new location. We have new people. I want all of us to take a moment and greet the one standing next to us. Okay. So I'm gonna. All right. For my performance this evening, I have a special song picked out. I hope you enjoy it. I think I'll take a moment to celebrate my age, the ending of an era, and the turning of a page. Now it's time to focus in on where I go from here. May the gods have mercy on my next 30 years. Hey, my next 30 years, I'm gonna have some fun.
No.
Are you shitting
Try
me?
to forget about all the crazy things I've done.
A fucking country song? Are you shitting me?
Maybe now I've conquered all my adolescent fears, and I'll do it better than my next 30 years.
Are you shitting me? You ripped off a song.
Every freaking performance I've done so far has been a song.
It has.
I know,
Oh
but
god,
still.
that's funny though. That's good. I like it.
Roll performance, man.
Oh, he missed it.
14 plus performance 3, 17.
Okay, you see the dwarves just go, "Oi! What is this clean shit?" You see some of the nobles just looking away, just kind of smiling, going, "Yes, yes, this is what I like." While the male nobles are just like, I thought he's saying vulgar stuff." So you performed decently well, but a lot of them were confused because it's
Okay.
not your usual stuff. So you see a small little pile of maybe 15 gold just kind of set at your feet, just kind of, "Okay, what else you got?"
Stingy bastards.
Are you
Well,
ready?
he's been performing vulgar stuff, so these dwarves are expecting
No,
something
no,
dirty.
It hasn't been vulgar. I had like
Don't
one
lie to me.
limerick. All right. All right, stop. Collaborate and listen. Hawk is back with a brand new invention.
No.
Something grabs a hold of me tightly, and I flow that a harpoon daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Turn off the lights and we'll glow. To the extreme, I rock a stage like a vandal. Light up a stage and wax a chump like a candle.
Well, now the old seedy dwarves are happy.
Roll a performance, buddy.
I want to do this die. Twelve, 15.
Okay, so this one, after they originally got used to what you were doing, they were kind of just like, okay. And as they begin to stamp along, you see some of the nobles begin to tap their feet. You see a rush of roughly 50 gold appear now at your feet. So about 65 in total.
Okay.
Are you going to do another one, or is that it?
I've got another one ready if they're ready for it.
They just kind of look at you expecting a third.
All right. Well, I can see all of y'all are finally starting to get along a little bit. I think it's time we had a little fun. I'm doing this tonight. You're probably going to start a fight. I know this can't be right. Hey, baby, come on. I loved you endlessly when you weren't there for me. So now it's time to leave and make it alone. I know that I can't take no more. It ain't no lie. I want to see you out that door. Baby, bye, bye, bye.
I'm just gonna nudge the dwarf next to me and say, "This was the best one yet."
Backstreet Boys, are you shitting me?
That is not Backstreet Boys. Get your
Are you
90s
sure?
boys band right.
Oh, that's NSYNC, right?
Yes.
NSYNC.
Sorry, they sound similar. Jesus Christ.
Baby, bye, bye, bye.
Because you don't want to be a fool in this game for two. I really wish you would sing these. This would just make it so much better. Roll performance, man.
I'd sing with
Are
you.
you ready for this?
Yeah, you need to sing the next one.
What is that? 15 or 18 plus your 4?
Plus 3. 21.
21. So you see a successful of everybody just kind of singing along to the words. They seem to recognize it because, oh my fucking god. NSYNC. I was not expecting this. I swear to God, if you sing Backstreet Boys Nest. Okay, so you see this stockpile of gold of maybe roughly, now it's like 120. The dwarves have essentially emptied what was left of their pockets. The nobles have chucked a handful of change. And so essentially you just earned 165 gold here.
Okay, is that all that the crowd wants for the tonight? Are they done?
The nobles look kind of partied out
Okay.
because they've never seen this amount of noise coming from this tavern that they would frequent.
Okay.
Because all the dwarves are kind of getting loud and banging along and singing, "Ba, ba, ba." Pepe.
All right. I'll take my gold and I'll walk over to the barkeep. You said it was 120?
165.
Oh, 165. All right. I need a calculator.
Guy over here making all the money and just cheapskating everybody.
He is. He really is.
5,
Like so much so that it's almost
I know.
funny.
Nice.
I know. I need to keep on to
Don't worry. I'll take care of you. Just
yeah.
Be my sugar daddy.
Like that 30 gold you conveniently forgot.
So
look. It was a hectic time. I mean, there were things going on. I was traumatized from this boomstick.
while he was singing all that, the second song, I wanted to get up and look, just kind of look around the inn,
All right, roll a perception.
and I'm just looking at the doors.
Oh boy.
The doors?
Yes,
What
It's already
specifically are you
bad.
looking for?
Please don't do anything stupid.
No.
the hinges. I want to see how many hinges are on
No.
these doors.
Roll a perception. Oh, you rolled an 18. Okay. So you see that that the front door is a double door. Each door has 3 hinges on it.
God damn it.
Okay. What about the rooms upstairs? Are they all 2 or 3?
You can't tell because they're upstairs and you are down.
Okay.
This is a different inn.
Was that the only 2 that I could see?
Yes.
Was there any
the
other
double
doors downstairs?
There are no other doors downstairs. There is the door into the kitchen, but it's more of one of those swinging doors.
Okay. I want to make my way upstairs and look at all those doors as well.
All right. You notice that they vary from 2 to 3.
This is a little bit of a fancier place. Would they not have somebody stationed, like sitting at the stairs to make sure that nobody who hasn't paid is not allowed to go up there?
He is currently distracted singing "Ba Ba Ba" and getting drunk with dwarves. And the other one is sitting there tapping his feet, thinking about his next 30 years.
Do I
So
need to
he-
roll another perception check or?
No, we're just going to go based off of this one. You can see that they're varying from 2 to 3, depending on how far away from the hallway that they are. And as you go up to the master bedroom, you see that there's roughly 5 hinges on each door because they are massive.
What numbers have 3 on them?
3, 5, and 7.
Okay. I just go back downstairs and join back in with the crowd.
Okay.
I'm waiting for this to get bad.
I already know what's coming.
What's coming, man?
I already know.
I
And
want
he
to
hasn't
know.
told me. This is just I can see it already.
All right.
Then
So-
I make my way up to the innkeeper.
All right. Rebecca, and he looks up and he goes, and you just see him just covering his ears. And he goes, "It's so loud."
Yeah, yes. So, I know y'all made a pretty penny tonight.
Just because we made a pretty penny doesn't mean I'm willing to sacrifice my ears for it.
Yeah, well, it's the price of progress.
Progress? Well, I was doing just fine before these dwarves showed up.
Yeah, maybe, but either way, I mean, I know you made quite a bit tonight, and let's see if
What
we
do you
can make a
mean?
deal about. Let's see if we can make a deal about the
Most
the
of them
room.
brought their own ale.
They brought a keg of ale. A keg.
Yes, a keg I couldn't sell.
Yes, but there were plenty of other people that weren't with them.
Yes,
They
they bought
shared
the
the keg
fancy
with
wine.
me.
Yes. So about that room.
Yes. What about the room?
Are we good for the week? I can do more performances.
Well, I guess I'm going to have to get used to this clientele, but I'd say it's significantly paid for your room. But I will require some compensation, so much as a down payment, just in case anything gets broken. A few of my bar stools go missing.
I can't be held accountable for what other people do.
Well, you are the one performing, so anything
I'll
that
tell you-
happens while you were performing is technically your fault.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you an extra 10 gold to hire a bouncer.
Make it 25, and then we'll consider.
12.
Considering your room is being paid by performances along with all your meals, I think 25 is a small fee.
A private bath.
Yes, there is a bathhouse behind the building.
No. I want a bath in my room. Brought up to my room each night.
Each
Oh.
night,
And
we
it's
can just
25.
keep one up there.
That works.
Okay. Well, we can bring up a steel tub up there for you.
All
You
right.
just have to fill up your own water.
Put it in the bouncer's contract that he has to fill it up before his shift.
That doesn't really fall under the bouncer's contract.
It does if you're the one writing the contract.
This is true, but
You just need somebody
Wait.
big and dumb that'll do it.
Uh-oh.
You're hired.
I don't like where this is going.
make it 30 and then we'll include it in his contract. Just
25. Look, I'm going to be bringing you a lot of business. 25 is fair.
30 is fairer.
25 is fair for me.
Roll a persuasion.
$16. 21.
I got a 19, so he just looks at you and just goes, fine, 25.
Slap 25 down. Shake his hand.
All right, he shakes your hand and then he walks away.
And I saunter over to where my buddies are.
All right.
Let's see, 86 minus 25.
You walk over to Sev and Varric, who are drinking with the dwarves.
I'm gonna tell him nice performance. The last one was a little bit cheesy, I think.
Hey, well, they brought in the gold. I was surprised. I wasn't expecting any of this.
Well, when you get a bunch of rowdy dwarves, anything can happen.
No, this is true. You never know with those dwarves.
You don't. That's the scary part. Damn alcoholics.
Oh, well, guys, I just want to say I want to let you know I appreciate everything, and for what I've done, I feel bad. I know that y'all have been. It seems like it's been a little rough for y'all here in the city. So, I mean, I've made about 50 gold tonight. So, I wanna be able to help you out. So, I'm gonna hand 5 gold to each of them.
I did.
5 gold, you fucking cheapskate.
I'm gonna accept the 5 gold. And can I say I've been watching? Like I've been watching, so I know how much gold he's like.
Make an
I-
insight check.
Insight.
Would that be against a deception check?
It would be against your persuasion.
My persuasion or my deception?
I guess deception.
I remember how to do this. 1 sec.
13 plus 5. I got an 18. That charisma, though.
All right, so you failed to notice any flaws in what he is saying, and 50 gold sounds about right, because what you saw from what people were putting in the bucket was roughly that amount in your head.
Well, you know what? I'm just. Yep. Okay.
So
I
that's-
accept the 5 gold, and I'm very. Thank you. I am.
Who all is here? So, Sev was here.
Varric is here,
Varric
and
is
that's
here.
it.
Jakar, you were here?
No, Jakar is sleeping.
Oh, Jakar's
No.
sleeping. Okay. Well, that's even better. Got 10 gold.
Oh god.
Sheep ass motherfucker.
I'm gonna catch it one of these times. Can't even trust your own kind.
Oh, that's funny. All right, guys, I found us a another companion for in the morning whenever we head to the dungeon.
If we get there. I'll say it's already midnight.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've got a rogue in the party now. She's actually
That'll be-
staying in my old room.
With one with no
At
door.
that, I just kind of perk up, and I'll say, you're not talking about the pipsqueak, are we?
You mean the one whose horse you stole today?
She's great.
Yes, her.
And
So I gather them and I say, okay, let's make some plans. What do y'all say we meet at the entrance to the dungeon at first light tomorrow morning?
Okay, that sounds good.
sounds good.
And hopefully we'll get some good loot for everybody.
Yeah, hopefully for everybody.
Yes, because we got to keep it fair.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
I am one for fairness for sure.
Yes, most definitely.
Yeah.
So I'm going to head up to my room.
Yeah, I'm gonna mosey my way back to the tipsy. Wow, everyone just went white.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that.
That was weird.
Oh, you want? Oh, man, it's coming back for me.
Yeah.
Now 3 different one are.
Sorry. Hawk's done for the night.
I'm gonna stop Hawk.
Yes.
And I'm gonna say, I made a deal with Topsy.
Oh, really? What is he taking some off of what you owe him?
If we fix the door, he may forgive us completely.
Oh, really? That sounds like a great deal. How do you know how to fix the door?
We need pins for hinges.
Well, pins for hinges shouldn't be that hard to get. I mean, you should be able to pick them up at any blacksmith for relatively cheap. I wouldn't think that hinge pins would be very expensive.
I just kind of like lean over and point at the hinges on the door.
Oh, no, see, I don't think that's a good idea. I've kind of got a good thing going here, and it can actually make us all a lot of money. If I don't really want to ruin that. I mean, I know that we're going into this dungeon, and I want to be able to make sure that, we'll be able to have the materials and supplies that we need, and I want to be able to do my fair share with that. And I think if we take anything from here, I think that's gonna put that in trouble.
Hmm. Do we know about how much I drank with the dwarves?
I'd say you roughly drank half the keg yourself.
Okay. I'm going to just pat him, like clasp the top of his shoulder, but with as much as I drank, it's going to be like a little bit harder than what I want. And I'm going to say, true. And I'm going to stumble out of the inn.
Okay.
I'm gonna head to my room and lock the door.
Yeah,
I hear the door lock and I just kind of stop.
No, you're
Okay.
out of the inn.
Yeah, you've walked
I
out of the
know.
inn.
I know.
Yeah, I went to my room and I locked my door and went to go sleep.
Okay.
I'm all settled, so I'm going to lock my door and sleep as well.
You gotta lock that door.
Hey, it will be enough.
Takes off a boot and sets it up next to the door.
I got it on the hinges, which means it's going to take a little noise to get it open. If it's locked,
Yeah,
it'll stop them for a second. That's all I care about is to wake me up.
Well, there's no hinges. There's no pins for the hinges, so it's
But it's
just
still
setting on
sitting
top.
on there.
Yeah.
That's funny. That
So if it's tapped the wrong way, it'll just fall through.
Somebody here has been playing with doors too much.
I'm gonna go back over to uh the Cove of Trees.
Okay. Is that where you're gonna take your long rest? Just in the trees?
Yep.
Like a fucking monkey? Alright, so you nestle on up in the trees and you pass out for the evening. Alright, Hawk is asleep, Sarah's asleep, Sev, you went to your room and went to sleep, Jakar was already out, and then Ari went to sleep as well. So we're gonna do a long rest, and now it is roughly about 7 in the morning. Jakar, you wake up first because you went to bed the earliest.
I perform the morning ritual.
All right.
Pray to Uwada. That's going to be about a half hour, and then I go down to the after I get dressed, I go down to the main dining area.
Okay. As you walk in, you are served your complimentary breakfast. Because no one had come in to really buy anything last night, you get a hearty helping of eggs, sausage, and bacon.
I eat that heartily.
All right. Ari, you wake up next because you were already in the middle of a rest before you woke up and remembered you didn't lock your door.
Alrighty, I get up and go downstairs.
All right. As you get down there, you were handed a complimentary breakfast of the same thing that Jakar was.
I was really hoping that there was going to be a dex check there on the door.
I thought about it, but I figured for sake of just trying to get the story moving along, we'll be just fine right now.
Whenever I wake up, I go downstairs after grabbing all my gear. I lock my door, go downstairs.
Okay. So everybody's downstairs having a breakfast. Varric, you wake up in the trees just a little cold because it got a little chilly last night, but due to your high body temperature and your raging ability, you managed to keep yourself warm.
Would it be off of that or the living with the giants for a while?
Living off the giants.
Okay. I'm going to start looking around for a blacksmith.
Okay, well, it is 7 in the morning, so typically they're not open yet.
That's fine.
Okay, so as you were walking around, you noticed the one blacksmith shop that you had walked into earlier with the angry barbarian outside stacking boxes and carrying in new stuff and getting rid of old stuff.
Was he one of the barbarians that... No. Oh, the barbarian. Never mind. How much are your door hinge pins? One for 2? One for 5. How about 10 for one?
10 hinges or 10 gold for one hinge?
10 hinges.
Okay. He kind of gives you a little look and just goes,
I just shrug and toss him 2 gold pieces.
all right, he hands you 10 hinges.
And I'm going to make my way back to Hadvir's.
Hadvir's?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So as you walk into Hadvir's, Hawk, what are you doing?
Waking up, I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna eat my breakfast or order my breakfast.
All right. You are handed a rather fancy-looking escargot type meal with pickled eggs, special seasonings, and a rather lustrous cut of a piece of ham.
At least there's ham. All right, I take my time eating it and everything else, and get ready to go and meet up with everybody else in the dungeon.
All right. You see Sarah come downstairs. She begins her morning routine of grabbing just a quick thing, or just a piece, or just an apple, and then she
No,
carries.
please, come.
What are you doing?
I've paid for meals. Come, eat.
She goes, I would love to, but I have things I have to do.
There's plenty of food. I want to make sure that you're eating well. And
I
taking
know.
care of yourself.
I will eat after I finish all my chores.
Okay, I want you to promise me that you're going to eat.
I will. I promise. As
Okay.
she grabs her apple and is eating it as she walks outside with all the papers, she barely manages to dodge Varric as he walks in the door. And
I'm gonna walk up to Hawk and just drop all 10 hinges. I mean, 10 pins on the bar next to him.
What the? What? Ah, you found the pins.
I'm just gonna say fix.
Well, go fix it.
I can break.
break it, dark gut.
I'll tell you what. I'll make you a deal.
Oh God.
It's everybody.
How
just
much-
not one of his
Here it goes
thieves.
again.
How much did Topsy want to charge you for the door?
Yeah,
100
make
gold.
Hawk loosen that gold purse.
100.
All right. I'll tell you what. Since we're working together and everything else, I'll do this deal for you. I'll go fix it for 25 gold. It's a lot cheaper than what Topsy was going to charge you. And you did kind of break it.
I just look at him kind of sideways and I'm assuming it's going to be a sleight of hand check. I'm going to grab the bow.
Okay, roll a sleight of hand.
I'd like to make a perception check on that.
Oof.
Shite. 10.
All right, so you have managed to grab the bow, slip it off his person, and without him realizing it, you are now holding it. What are you going to do now?
I'm just going to, because I'm not very intelligent, I'm just going to hold the bow back up and say, bow for door.
No deal.
Oh? I'm just going to scoop up the pins and take the bow and walk out.
I'll tell you what. You're going to make the goal. How about I just take it out of what I owe you for, having hired you to go with me through this dungeon?
I just shake my head and just keep going towards the door.
I like it.
No, I'm not out of anything at this point, so.
I know, but at least you didn't screw him over.
I know, it's a rare sight.
Well, I guess after or during my meal, I tell Jakar that, and I guess Ari too, that we were going to meet, because they both don't know. We were supposed to meet at the dungeon in the morning.
Hawk's gonna head that way.
Yeah, I guess after we're done, or I'm done, I'm going to head that way too.
Okay.
I guess if they want to come too, but they can decide that.
Okay. Well, Ari, Jakar, are you going to follow Sev out the door?
Yeah, I finish up my meal and follow Sev out.
I finish up my meal, retrieve my weapons, and head that way.
All right. So, everybody, please tell me I didn't hit the back button. I did not. Fantastic. All right, so everybody has made it to the entrance of the dungeon.
So I don't know who all these guys are, really.
Who?
Because I wasn't any of these little characters in here. I mean, I don't even know. I don't think I've been here before, technically.
You were here yesterday by technicalities.
I thought I was just in my.
No, you
Room.
went there and then everybody left, so you just followed. All right, well, as you...
Oh, okay. I think I remember that because I was at the end of the first session.
Yeah. Well, we did a lot of stuff in here during yesterday's session, so. We can
Oh,
say
okay.
that you
I'll
were
just
kinda
have to-
tagging along.
I'll just have to, because I'm going to go watch the stream from yesterday, so I'll just watch that and I'll remember it from there then.
Okay. And you also get whatever experience points they had earned as well.
262.
262?
Yeah, 262.
Hey, Varric, didn't you level up with those extra 200 experience points?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, did you already add everything?
For the most part, yeah.
Okay.
I didn't get
We'll
any
work on it.
extra
We'll work on
points
it.
or anything, so.
Yeah, we'll work on
Why
it throughout
not?
the week.
You should have rolled for hit points at the beginning of every level.
Yeah, I guess that's the one thing I didn't do, but I did the rest.
Okay.
All right, do we want to wrap things up here and then start clearing the dungeon on the next session?
Yes.
Hopefully.
Man, I built all those rooms because I thought we were going to go through them for nothing.
Oh no, we're gonna go through them.
I
We've
know,
we've had a
but I
couple
could have
of,
waited.
We've had a couple of setting the scene episodes now, so I think we're ready to get into some combat.
We set a lot of scenes,
Yeah, you did.
a lot of backstories.
Yeah.
At least we can kind of know everyone's
Well,
personality.
As you enter the dungeon, the standard "Welcome" bellows in.
Well,
And if any of you guys play Skyrim, you should be able to recognize that voice.
Nope.
Yeah, I've never played.
Welcome home.
I don't know I played Skyrim, but I don't know what you're talking about.
The Dark Brotherhood door, man.
Oh, see, I never did the Dark Brotherhood.
You sad excuse of a son of a bitch.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
let's. I'm gonna wrap up the stream, guys. They came out. Thank you so much. We will be back next Wednesday at 9 Central Time. Appreciate all of y'all coming out for our second episode of Red Staff D&D. Hope y'all enjoyed it. We've enjoyed it. I assume we've enjoyed it. I know I've enjoyed it.
I had
It was
fun.
fun. It was a good one.
Didn't do
You
much,
guys,
still had fun.
yeah.
Yeah. So next week we start clearing the dungeon.
Hopefully.
So we will. We'll see you guys later. Y'all take care. Have a good one.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Wum, bum,